Hey, hey, what is up? Welcome to My Taste in Music Sucks, the podcast where every week myself and Christopher Icon sit down and
Even
talk about music that does not suck. Oh, and by the way, my name is Keith Miller. Um, and man, this week we are talking about one of my favorite albums of all time. I love this album so much. So, and it is, even though I can't say the name of it, because I said Lamentations multiple times last week when I was saying what it was called. But it's the American Aquarium album that came out a few years ago. Um, I can't say the damn word. You want to say the
is
word,
it
Brad?
Lamentations?
Lamentations, sure. That Lamentations, lament, because
Yeah.
it's lamenting. So Lamentations. There you go.
Yes.
We got it. All right. And yeah, man, for those of you who don't know anything about American Aquarium, they are a band from Texas. BJ Boehm, I think his name is, something along those lines. It's mainly his vision, but it's a band. And then they collaborate on it. And but man, it's Americana, it's alt country, it's got some rock, but not, I mean, it's more the spirit of rock than, but man, they're so damn good. Um, and too many people don't know them. Like, to me, it's just amazing how this band is so freaking overlooked. Um, but
There's a
yeah,
lot going on
man,
with them. I
yeah,
don't even know how you would m- market these guys. It's so on the nose.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think okay, so they're marketed heavily to the Americana,
Hmm.
the roots rock fans, but I just feel like like if you hear a song like Better South, which I mean we'll get to it, but
Right.
if you're like a Leonard Skinner fan, you know what I mean? Like how, or a song like 6 Years Come September, anybody should like that's a punch in the gut for anybody, Like, man, I feel like they have songs that could cross over outside of the Americana market, but that's really their lane. I mean, they're very strongly marketed to
Right.
that segment of music fans.
Well, I've got quite a bit of notes even
Yeah.
on this first song here. So the first song is called I don't know if it's me and mine or me plus mine. Either
I think
way.
it's yeah, either way, yeah.
And kind of like with Braden Stewart, but in a different way. These are small town lyrics again.
Yes. That's what I
And
wrote.
I'm going to end up getting into these lyrics and lyrical content quite a bit as we move on through the songs because the way everything is presented. Like
Yeah.
at first, I have it in here is this AI? It's so on the nose. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
the musical arrangement and the build, like that technique I like where they're building in the song.
Yep, yep, yep.
And for some reason, I just got this kind of, I called it a country November rain
Oh,
because it was
sure.
like big and epic and had that kind of thing in the middle.
Yep, yep,
And
yep.
I had not heard these guys
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
So I'm not quite, haven't quite caught on to some of their lyrical content just yet. And was there a theremin at the end?
Maybe they have all kinds of cool, weird little instruments in here, which also takes them a little bit outside of like the country. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
do such neat stuff, man. Um, I'm right with you on all of it though. Like this is like real small town life.
Hmm.
This is what legitimately happens to people who live in a small town and like you're proud of it, but there's a pride that's built into that ecosystem.
Yeah.
Small town pride is a legitimate thing. That's why there's songs about it, And I mean, to me though, the first thing that hits you is BJ's voice.
Oh,
He's got
it's
so much.
so
It's so rich, so much emotion, so much just man,
and it's so
man.
polished too. Like I'm see if
Ah,
I can quite get this. It's kind of that gravelly kind of thing that Braden also had, but Braden had a little bit more of that raw kind of edge to it. And for
yeah,
some reason, even though his voice is every bit as powerful and built for this type of music and everything,
yeah.
his almost has a crisp, clean, and I know that's his actual voice. It's not a
Oh
machine,
yeah,
not anything else like that. It's just so very clean.
yeah, yeah. 100%. I mean, and I also wrote like the way the song rises and then kind of falls apart.
Hmm.
It's so dramatic, dude. It's so just like, oh man,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're definitely presenting a vision.
yeah,
This
yeah,
isn't just a band that's hanging out and playing bars. I mean, they very well could be, but
yeah.
at least with this album, his sound, the music choices, they are definitely presenting a vision.
Yeah, and here's the crazy thing too. Like before this album, they were kind of, I mean, not that this album isn't acoustic based, but they were
Hmm.
more bare bones and a lot more acoustic and a lot, they kind of wanted to bring like a bigger sound to this album. And that
Yeah,
might be why I love it so much because it's
yeah,
to me, it's the best thing they've ever done. Um,
and it's got such a again kind of old school feel to it. It's like it doesn't feel like it belongs anywhere past the mid 90s.
yeah, yeah,
And
definitely.
I don't know exactly how to explain that. I mean, with the small town imagery, with the it's just like I said, I thought it was AI, had to be because
That's awesome.
it's so just on the nose of what real small
Nah,
towns
man,
are
BJ just
really
writes.
like.
BJ just writes about stuff that he's lived. You
Yeah,
know, I mean, that's what he
and that's
does.
kind of what I picked up mostly for the second song before the
Yeah.
dogwood blooms.
Oh
It's
yeah.
now I'm starting to notice the grit, the pour in the
Yeah.
small towns he's singing about.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not singing about middle class.
Right.
He's talking about whatever, scraping to get by,
Yeah. Yeah.
that low class barely has anything type.
Yeah. And once again, I mean, it's a song about driving somewhere and doing something illegal, but they'll be back before the dogwood blooms or burns. You
But
know.
that's always, that's always kind of the a theme that comes up a lot when with these very blue collar, that
Yeah.
kind of I'll sell a little bit of,
Yeah. You
you
gotta do
know,
what you gotta do,
I'll
man.
run a
You
little bit
know?
of moonshine, I'll sell a little bit of weed.
Right.
There's still
Right.
that underlying kind of flirt with, whereas, in hip hop, a lot of it that part of it is the brag, so you're going to
Right.
say
Right.
more about it.
Yeah, this is more like, I got a woman at home. I love her. I got to take care of her. I'm going to do what
Yeah,
I got to do to get it
I
done.
ain't nothing, I don't, maybe I didn't do the school thing well, or
Yeah.
these towns, factory, all it takes is one big factory to close up and you've
Yeah. Look at
crushed.
Connorsville, man.
Yeah.
Was it Visteon that used to be out here? I know they used to make cars out here.
Yeah, I'm not
And,
sure.
and once it closed down, dude, that was the end of it.
Yeah.
Nothing in
And
town.
it's kind of what he sounds like. He's using that old school kind of Johnny Cash,
Yeah.
um, rambler kind of style of music, but he's somehow updated it
Right.
where
Right.
it's
Right.
not talking about your ranchers, your cowhands, your gosh, what else would those kind of songs been about? A
I mean,
lady
yeah.
dancing with a girl.
Right. Right. The what you call it? The barn dances.
Yeah, yeah, it's none of that. It's
Yeah. Yeah, I
Old
mean,
Town, man. We've probably all met this guy.
yeah, yeah. I think so. This song really had like an outlaw country spirit to it. It's funny
Yeah.
you mentioned Johnny Cash because I can hear Chris Christopherson or Johnny Cash or Waylon Jennings or somebody doing this song.
Chris Christopherson's a good example of that
Yeah,
I wasn't. Yes.
yeah, definitely. But it's got like a really cool steel guitar and it's got some piano. The melody just gets right in your brain, man. And again, his voice is just so
Yeah.
damn good. You know? You know?
It's
I
another
don't,
one of those. This is of course this is the kind of music he makes. You don't have a
yeah,
choice.
yeah, yeah.
That
And I
voice,
feel,
you can't sing like this. And
yeah, yeah. That's the thing about BJ. Like, I feel like if you hear him sing, you
mhm,
know it's him. You know, he's just got like this. Once you learn his voice, you're like, oh,
right.
it's American Aquarium.
Yeah, I
Like,
can see that.
yeah, he's just got this voice, man. Like,
It's kind
it's
of like
instantly recognizable.
got some of that rockabilly bravado, that
Yeah.
actual bass sound in your voice, right? It's a little
Yep.
bit
Yep.
bigger, but
That's it.
the music is,
Subdued, like
yeah,
for the
kind
most
of, but
part.
in a good
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. No. 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 Not at all. It does. It's
It's subtle.
everything does what it's supposed to do. You know.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nobody in here like trying to blow the doors off the song. They're serving
Well,
the song, man. You know.
we've been running into this, that they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They know the sound they're trying to create. We ran into it with the goth band and Rusty
Uh,
Ship. They know that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I mean when I said American Aquarium know what they are presenting. They know who
Yeah.
they are. They
Yeah.
know who they sound like, and you can just really tell by the second song, especially just being introduced to them.
Yep. Yep.
And the music is really neat. A lot of stuff going on in the background where you're kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, what was that? Oh, wow, that's that neat little, like, again, that just country western storyteller kind of vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. So, man, the next song, 6 Years Come September, I truly believe is one of the greatest songs ever written.
Oh man, this song is so well put together.
Dude, when the reveal comes at the end, the first time I heard this freaking song, I cried
Oh wow.
because it's so emotional. It's like took all the air out of you, you know?
Yeah.
And it becomes something else when that last verse comes up. At first, it's like, oh, this guy fucked up and he lost his family. But
Right.
it's so much more than that. And now he's just accepted it, quiet resignation, you know?
hmm
He's going to do better every day, but it's never going to be enough.
Like I
That,
said, it's
yeah,
so well put together.
yeah,
Make me think
yeah,
of, like, my stepdad is a watch guy. He has one of those Rolexes. I don't effing know, right? Rolexes are
sure.
crazy. But
Yeah,
I've seen him take it apart.
yeah,
And it's, you know how a watch is, there's so many tiny little moving parts that have to be just exactly in the right area, turning exactly in the right time. And that's what I really noticed on this song about this band. It's just
yeah,
the only way I could think of it was like a watch, how all these pieces are just moving in the exact right configuration to
yeah,
make
yeah.
this fucking song.
Man, if I ever see, this is one of the cool things about this podcast too, and having it be kind of the parent or the parent, the brother podcast, I suppose, to Most Excellent Entertainment.
Yeah.
Bands hear us talking about them on this podcast, and then they come on my other podcast, and I actually get to ask them questions. It's happened with Jen Christie, and it
Mm.
happened with uh, Brain Dead by Sunday, and I'm
Yep.
gonna
Timo.
talk. Yeah,
Yep.
and I'm talking to Timo next month. I'm going to talk to the whole band. So
That'd be
Moonlight
fun.
Seekers, yeah. I would love to get BJ on and ask him about this fucking song. It's just like, man, I don't even know how you write something like that. I
I
just
do.
don't. Yeah,
It's there. He's good at it. He's
yeah,
good at this style.
yeah, yeah,
Like I don't. To me, this isn't like a free flowing craft kind of just in and out rock album doing its thing. This from
yeah,
start, I know we're only on the third song, but I promise from start to finish, this whole album's again like that watch analogy, except for
yeah,
the next part you take a look at, it's like, oh wow, that's keeping
yeah, yeah. I mean, I love this album so much, man. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take us to talk about it, but we're on the third song and we've
Yeah,
already,
well,
yeah,
okay, we'll just get into the that's the one we were just talking about how I could see like all the tiny parts and how they all fit together. And like you said, it's
yeah,
just the third song.
yeah. And that's, dude, 6 years come September is so well constructed. Like it just, yeah. It's like a mystery. It's like the way that I love watching, like Agatha Christie and
Mhm.
stuff like that. I love watching that kind of stuff unfold.
Right.
And that song unfolds. And it's not the only song that's like that, but it is the clearest example of that.
It's also the first time you come across it when you're listening to the
Yeah.
album too.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
you know that's a thing.
That's a thing that could happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Um, so you want to
This
go on
next
to
one,
the
for
first
me,
upbeat track? Yeah.
the number four starts with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I got this weird impression now for this song is because they're so well put together. It
Yeah.
kind of made me look at it like a gimmick. You know how Wheeler Walker is his gimmick is I think it's Wheeler Walker. His gimmick is he's kind of crazy, so he kind of writes crazy.
Yeah. He writes these weird ass. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just kind of it clicked I don't know. I just
Huh.
had that thought that
Well, I mean, I think this song has really cool wordplay. And I think, like, it sounds like he's optimistic about his shitty life, but it ends up that he's optimistic because he's in love.
right,
You know what I mean? So I like the way the song reveals itself. Again, it's another one of those songs where there's stuff going on, you don't quite get it until the end.
right.
Um, I don't know, man. I don't think it's a gimmick. I think this dude is a liberal from Texas who is dealing with that.
And
You
it's
know what
just
I
this
mean?
basic,
What's that?
and his life is just this basic.
I mean, maybe. I don't
It's
know.
possible.
It's funny because I don't think of it like that. As basic. I think of it as Southern. Like I think really like honest Southern music. Just
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
All that. I'm just saying the perspective of the character as he's singing and stuff is of just some absolutely poor, good kid from across the tracks, but
yeah,
yeah, just he's not hiding nothing. It's not
yeah,
scary. Like he's maybe alluding to abuse and other kind of things, but
right, right, right.
it's just a very, I don't know, real look at that subset
Yeah,
of society.
yeah,
And he's
yeah,
so good. Like his voice sounds so good and polished, and the instruments are so good. It's just like, yeah, like you said, maybe he grew up like
yeah,
that. It's just
yeah. I
he's
mean,
so good. It almost sets him aside from the simplicity of the subject matter. Does that make sense?
right.
Instead of just like, oh, I'm a poor kid on the it's the song's just so well put together and that power he has in his voice and I don't know. For some reason, I
Yeah,
was like, oh, I get it. At least in this song, they crafted something. This isn't.
yeah,
There's tons
yeah.
of albums that were shunned, were a lot more feeling. This is more story crafting.
Right, right,
Well,
right.
that's how I viewed this song,
Okay, right on.
and it's so good. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and maybe after, I mean, 6 years come September is so emotional.
mhm.
It's got such strong emotion, and I'm not saying that like you know love isn't a strong emotion, but
Right.
loss is stronger in a lot of ways. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
they're pure on country though. This is
oh yeah,
old school country western.
yeah,
I mean, we might as well get into it because of how I worded it for the next song. The next
yeah,
song, Bright Leaf and Barley.
and barley, yeah,
That's where I really started to piece together this neat thing that I think these guys were doing where like some of these older songs, this sounds like you would probably envision like Western towns, and you might romanticize it up a little bit with your cool cowboy and his hat.
sure,
He's playing that kind of music, but kind of like what those little towns in Arizona would be like now. And it
yeah,
would be just a kid, you know what I mean? Just
yeah,
you ain't got no money, so you're not going to live in. So it's the same sound,
right,
the same subject kinda. It's just
right,
they moved the story forward in time. So you still
right,
I still hear those classic country western beats and sounds and they still bring up images, but for some reason I was seeing just modern. Just
yeah, yeah. I mean that. I mean, I think part of the mission is to bring country music and the South in general into more modern times. I think that's kind of what, but not modern in a like pop kind of way,
right.
modern in a go out and meet the world,
Just what that area is now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to me, like, it's funny because it seems like every album has a march on it. And this album definitely, this is definitely the march
Mm.
on the album, Um, I like the defiance of this song, and
Oh,
I
that's a
thought,
good word for it. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah,
I like the simplicity of the visuals.
sure,
The it's just I don't know, man. You can plainly, or at least I can for some reason. I don't know if I've been through enough of those little towns that's like a
right,
stoplight and a loop, but you can see it. You can almost feel what that emptiness would be
yeah,
like. That
yeah,
solitary thing that leads to these kind of subjects and these kind of he's just this is full blown nerding out storytelling, just like Valentine Wolf was in the goth
right,
genre.
sure, 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 sure,
Because everything is so well put together, man.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, he's telling stories. That's for damn sure.
And
Yeah.
he's not poetrying up the lyrics and he's not
No, dude,
doing
he's just,
nothing
yeah,
fancy.
yeah, no. I mean, there is a little bit of wordplay and there's a little bit of, hide and seek or whatever, but overall, I mean, this is a man talking about what he has lived and what he's
Right.
seen other people live, you know. Um, The Luckier You Get is another one of my favorite songs on the album, which is that's the next tune.
Oh, yeah, actually,
Yeah, it's a great song.
that's another one that was really, really great with the storytelling
Yeah,
aspect
yeah,
of it. And I got this really just neat kind of this song could have been a propaganda video
yeah.
from the
See,
90s made for Lost, the show Lost, for my
yeah,
job. Like, I don't know how to make that make sense to everyone, but
right, right.
listening to this could be a propaganda video for my job or song. I'm sorry, not a
Yeah,
video. But
I
the
think
music is still cool enough to where it's like, no, but there's still this fun little
right.
vibe going on. That's where the Lost and the
Well, I
kind of
think
mystery of it.
yeah, I think that with this song you see, oh yeah, this guy's from Texas. You know what I
Mm,
mean? It's like the harder you work, the luckier you get. You know what I mean? Like
He's the
that's
other guy
such
from
a
Texas. He's not the cowboy. He's
yeah.
the other guy.
Yeah.
He's the poor white trash kid. He's the
Right.
jeans, white shirt. He's the kid that got stabbed at the end of
Right.
um Stand By Me that we were just talking about the other night.
Oh man, yeah. But yeah, to me this song is just, put your it's like do you know the song Shine by Henry Rollins?
Not offhand.
Oh, it's like the country version of that song. I mean, you could
Oh,
imagine Henry Rollins, you know what I mean?
right.
He's get up off your ass and freaking make something of yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Um, and usually I'm not into stuff like that, but I love this song and I love it's so enthusiastic and so positive, you know?
But there's this thing also going on with it, with the tone of the music and stuff that
Yeah,
is
yeah,
almost like this mystery there. That's why because it's still in the tone of just a regular country song, but there's something in it overall where to me gives it that fun little kind of, I don't know, just a mystery to it.
yeah.
Like maybe he's hinting at how that kind of life actually sucks. That
Yeah, I
grinding
mean,
up but he
yeah,
didn't say it.
yeah. And I mean, what happens if you don't work hard? You
You
know
don't
what I
have
mean?
nothing.
There's that too. Right, right. It's like, get up off your ass and do something or you're never going to get anything,
Right.
So there's that aspect of it too. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Again, he's just not reinventing the wheel,
nope.
just telling you these stories. And like I said a little bit ago, we've all met the guy, the
Yeah,
perspective he's singing from. We all know that guy,
yep, yep.
especially around here.
Yeah, definitely.
And then
Ooh, another gut
uh,
punch.
this song goes hard.
Yeah, the day I learned to lie to you is tough. And the fact that
Yeah.
they strip it down and it's so raw, it's just like, and it's about fighting against your nature and losing and wanting to be a better man, and you just can't freaking do it. You're just who you are.
Yeah. Man, it's another one of those songs that I keep harping on where he's not using big, whatever they call $5 words.
Yeah,
There's all kinds of, but how he's saying it and the music is again
yeah,
not just the music, but it's also emphasizing.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
like you said, this song is heavy in a whole different way. That's like,
yeah,
ooh,
and
wow.
yeah, and it's got a really cool instrumental break where you're kind of like, oh man, this is a nice little, moment to enjoy the musicianship before you get back into the this
Yeah.
guy's like fucking sucks. It's like, man, so bad, man.
Right. So it just makes me uh, at this point, I almost have to know, are these based on something, or is it's just my
Yeah,
sound, bro?
yeah. Is he just writing songs? Does he just have this kind of an imagination, or is this? I mean, some of it, obviously, like "Better South," "The Luckier You Get." I believe that that's stuff that the
Yeah.
anthem stuff. I believe
Yeah.
that's stuff that he
We all
believes.
go through it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But as far as like 6 years come September, does he know someone who actually went through that, or did he go through that, or did he just write the story? You know, that's definitely.
I
Has
don't
he
know.
really had his freaking heart broken this damn many times?
I mean, depending on what
Yeah.
age he is, why not?
Damn. Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely possible,
So um you keep bringing up a better South.
It's
I
a
wrote
great
down
song.
for my notes in here is like
Yeah.
this has to be some kind of super group, or at this point I know this is not a band that just started up and they're ready to play. They're going to make their first album or something like that. The
Yeah. No, this isn't the first
the
album.
musicianship is too
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they've been around since 2008.
Right.
And then I think when he wanted to change the sound of the band, he
Hmm.
fired the whole freaking band and rehired a new band that he thought could play what he wanted them to sound like.
That must
So,
be,
so yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said, this is his thing,
yeah,
but he gets musicians who he trusts
right.
to contribute. Um, I know Jason Isbell uh, produced some of their stuff, and there may be some kind of a drive-by truckers connection, but I'm not
Yeah,
completely
I saw
sure about
something
that.
about that. I
Yeah,
think I have a couple songs by Jason Isabel.
he's good. He's good too. I mean,
Shoes and
dude, the
something else.
drive-by truckers are, dude. That Southern rock opera album is
Yeah,
freaking.
they've been around for a while doing their thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, he used to be their singer, right? Didn't Jason Isbell used to sing for the drive-by truckers?
I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure he was in the band one way or another. But yeah, Better South is a great song. Traditional country music. I think it sounds like a traditional country song, but then it totally spins the idea of a traditional country song on its ass because it's
Right.
about wanting things to change. But
And for some reason on this song, I was just like, you know what? If I could change just a couple little tiny things, nothing
yeah,
serious, just like music tone choice here, maybe vocal tone choice there. There,
yeah,
there's this whole American History X dark,
yeah,
not
yeah,
necessarily racist, but definitely
yeah,
dark thing going on in this
yeah,
album. That's
yeah,
like a redemption story, kind of like American History X,
yep,
where just poor, normal, whatever kid, and
yeah,
then something terrible has happened. Who knows?
yep,
And and for especially for this song, it's just like, man, it's right there. Like the way he's singing and describing these small towns, it's also that small town where you know that this guy's dad might drink too much and might let loose on him. You don't
yeah,
know it for sure, but you know how there's that kind of underlying threat that the friends feel and kids feel. It's in
yeah,
there musically for this song,
yep.
just to give it that.
I mean, honestly, man, the refrain where he says, "Sing your song, boy, and shut your mouth."
Yeah,
I mean, that's.
yeah.
And he's like, "But I believe in a better South." I mean, and this song actually sings about old white guys
Hmm.
standing up for statues
Yep.
that represent horrible things. I mean, I can't remember exactly how he puts it, but that's in the song. I mean,
Yeah. And the way
and
he does it, of course he does.
yeah, yeah,
Of course he does. You don't have to, you know. So at this point, his storytelling ability is so good to tell
yeah,
these kind of stories, I guess, in 8 minutes.
yeah, yeah,
That's kind of crazy.
yeah, yeah. I mean, dude, and the thing is too. So this is like a 10 minute or 10 song, 42 minute album.
Right.
And I mean, he packed so much
Hmm.
in this time. Um, damn, dude, another freaking
Right.
uh, how wicked I was.
Uh, oh
Ooh,
man. Okay,
yeah,
so there's so
yeah,
much going on already. For this
yeah,
song, for some reason I had paused uh The Better South. I don't
yeah,
remember see my notes. I was texting or something. So I hadn't even pushed play yet. And I see the
right,
name of that song and I'm like, of course.
yeah,
It's just like another just dead on. I know what this is going to be. I think I know what this is going to be before it even starts up.
yeah, yeah,
And then it starts up, and I'm like, oh, this sounds like what would happen if Bob Dylan had the American dream.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And it really threw me kind of for a loop because his voice is like it's got a certain kind of sadness, certain kind of heaviness in it, a certain kind of
Yeah.
weariness to it.
Yeah.
But it not it's an American Dream song.
Yeah.
And
Except it's
just
an American
good.
dream that's
Like,
gone wrong, you know?
yeah, yeah. Because there I'm just in the start. And then as it plays in and keeps
Yeah.
going, you're like, that's why I wonder if this guy, this artist, is more Johnny Cash or more The Undertaker. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Either way, I respect it. I am not crapping on a dude or nothing if it's a gimmick,
Yeah.
right? Cool.
Yeah.
Because he's just so talented. The words he's choosing, the music, he's obviously a standout musician.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's funny, man, because I never got gimmick out of it. So I'm gonna have to like,
That's how good it was. His
yeah,
voice to me is so polished that it's like
yeah,
I see it. This is the shiny whatever, the artist's number one pick for the fair. This is his shiny
yeah,
thing that he presented. That's what makes me
right.
wonder if this is him. This is what he's lived. This is how he's always sounded, or if this album itself specifically sounded like just that kind of small poor town.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so I'm just gonna give my notes on this song, um,
Yeah.
because once you get to the meat and bone, the meat and bones of it, it's a really heartbreaking song, and he's accepting responsibility for destroying his relationship
Hmm.
and wanting to protect his daughter's image of him. And that's what the song's about, and that's a lot, you know, because
It's
the
so
reality
good.
is, yeah, and I mean, the reality is, as a man, in a lot of ways,
It's
if you don't end up if you don't end up being enough of an influence in your child's life,
mhm.
their mother can 100% shape their image of you.
Right. Yeah, yeah. And you got to be careful there. A lot
Yeah,
of traps
and,
to
and I think that's what the song's about. He's begging her, you know what I mean? He's like, "Come on, man, just let her think of me as her daddy. Don't let her think of me as this monster, even though I
right,
was a monster."
right.
You know?
It's heavy. It's a subject matter that you just don't see.
Yeah, yeah, and that I mean, especially that song. Like, I can't think of any song that I've ever heard, where a man is begging his child's mother to protect her image of him.
Right.
Never, I've never heard.
No, that's the straightforward real life of it, This isn't I'm a big rock star or I'm a tough outlaw or I'm a hard gangster. This is just
Yeah,
I'm a dude who fucked up. Like, don't let my kid see this.
yeah, yeah, man. Yeah,
I mean, they're just his lyrical content is so real life that it's pretty shocking.
yeah,
Because you hear that, oh yeah, so and so sings kind of real songs. You're like, okay.
yeah.
But
Listen to this.
yeah,
Listen to American Aquarium, man.
all right.
You
Tell me
know?
you don't know this little town in Montana.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
for
probably
sure.
the only teenager, the only kid with any kind of anything that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So
And
then,
then
yeah,
uh, they do it again.
yeah.
The long haul.
And the long haul to me is the perfect ending. Like we've talked about picking the right song.
Yes.
Like, okay, we've been through all this shit and it has sucked. But guess what? I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
It's like a first and it's framed as like almost a gospel song, which
Yep.
gospel itself is uplifting. and it's just every dreamer, every underachiever, every believer. It's like, this is what you have to believe. You're just in there
Mm.
and you're going. I love the lyric. The hardest part of starting over is admitting to yourself that something has come to an end.
Mm.
That's real life, man. You know?
I do actually. His
Yeah.
that we've said several times his lyric content is so simple.
Yeah.
I don't even like to say simple or basic or anything like that. It's just doesn't need all the
Relatable.
fancy dressing. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't need all the fancy words. He's just you hear it, you feel it when he talks, you
Yeah. Well, I read an interview once. I think it was an interview with Stephen King, or it might have been like a critical dissection of his work or something
right.
like that. And they said the reason that Stephen King was so popular wasn't because like people loved horror. It wasn't
Hmm.
because he was writing like particularly clever stories. It was
Hmm.
because he writes in a simple language.
Yes.
Like he writes in a way that anyone could sit down and look at it and they know
Hmm.
exactly what's happening.
Yeah,
And
it's
that
not
was,
Poe, it's not
yeah,
H.P.
yeah,
Lovecraft. It's sure as
right.
hell not Shakespeare.
Right, right, right. It's
Yeah.
just, yeah. And that's what BJ does, man.
Hmm.
He writes in a simple language. Anybody, you listen to this song, you get the picture, you get the idea, you know what's going down.
Right.
You know?
I wonder what keeps him in this genre.
Oh,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Because the way they play the music, there's all kinds of chances for if you want to quote rock things up a little bit. There's all kinds of
yeah,
things you can do, and there's
yeah.
all kinds of I don't know. I just wonder when
Well,
bands stay in one genre
yeah,
like this is obviously their sound. I always wonder what keeps
right,
them in it.
right. I mean, it's funny because this is like their rock album too. So this is them rocking it up, you know? So it's kind of,
Maybe he was always a singer-songwriter.
yeah, yeah, maybe that's just what he does, man.
Yeah, that's the genre. That's yeah, like you said, that's just what he did. And of course, you're going
Yeah,
to be like, well, I can't always make songs with just me and my acoustic guitar. Might as well get
right,
a drummer. And then,
right,
well, crap, now I got a drummer. Might as well get a bass player.
right, right, right. I think it's funny too, like, so he's not really accepted in the country music world. And I don't
Yeah, he's
know.
from the other side of the tracks from all those guys.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if that's because of his lyrical content and the way that he comes at things, but yeah, he's not. So he's definitely looked at as an alt country
Yeah.
artist, you
He's
know.
he's the poor version of I don't know anything about country music right now. So I don't know who's a popular male regular artist.
Blake Shelton. I don't
Yeah. He's just the real version of that. He's the guy across the
know.
tracks that didn't have any money, so he didn't get noticed. Girls
Yeah,
didn't notice him because he didn't have the giant boots or the
yeah. And dude, if you've seen him, I mean, he's not ugly, but he's a skinny dude, with
Mm.
like a big mustache.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Doesn't look like his voice at all.
no, no, definitely doesn't. Yeah, does
Yeah.
not.
It's a really good I mean the even though you
He's
call
also
it
got a bunch of
alt
tattoos, which is,
always a plus, yeah. Of course he does. If you're alt country,
yeah,
and maybe that's the point of it. It's just he didn't I mean he teased about maybe selling some narcotics or something, but other than that, it was just everything. It's just the real shit these people deal with. They're not,
yeah.
if we're going to talk about Blake Shelton and those guys, it's not all lifted trucks and hot girls and
Right, right,
hanging
right,
out at the levee
right.
at night. No, most of it's more like, you live in a small stoplight town and you don't get to do nothing on Saturday night because A, you have to work, or B,
You
what are we going
broke.
to do?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, clear. The nearest strip club is 2 towns away.
And even if what if that's not your thing?
Yeah,
If he's just one of those guys that's just like, I don't know, I was poor, they put a guitar in my hand, it was over after that.
yeah.
So
Right
he's
on.
like, I don't care about anything but making this music. I don't care if it doesn't let you know I read all the books
Yeah.
or my lyrical content isn't spinning people on their head. He's like, I don't care. This is me. This is what it is. This is take it or leave it.
Yeah. Definitely. And I'm taking it.
Yeah. What's that genuine? You couldn't exist in this genre if you weren't genuine.
Yeah.
Because even at a point, it makes sense now that you told me that he hired musicians and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like, okay, that's why everything is so just like, oh, damn, it's all on point. But that's because that's how I think I'm getting to that point the more we listen to music and different genres, starting to notice little things like, for example, in this album was so good. The timing was so tight and so precise. It's like, oh, okay, it leans, mm, that helps me think, oh, this is his vision, right?
Yeah.
And the other
Yep.
guys are just doing their thing to perfection. Whereas like
Right.
an overall regular band, or what I would think of as a band everybody creating, it's not always as tight and precise and
Right. 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 Well, I think that so I think he comes in with a song, done essentially. But then the band adds their stuff to it. I think everyone in the band writes their own parts.
right,
So he doesn't tell the drummer like this is what you're going to play. He says, "I've got this song. What do you think will
right,
fit with it?" That's my understanding of it. I mean, this is all just from reading different things, and obviously I've never sat down with him. I could be completely wrong. He could
right.
be in there with a freaking, you know, cattle prod.
It's just the
You're
information,
not hitting on the one, you
the
know.
instrumentation, and the like we've both said so many times, they're just perfectly constructed songs.
Yeah, yeah,
They're perfect. They're
yeah,
as far as if you're looking at an overall package of a song, we're not putting in how will the crowds react and all that, just how is
right,
it made.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
perfect.
yeah,
The timing's
absolutely,
perfect. The instrumentation's perfect. It's all
yeah,
perfect. Spot right on the nose. American
yeah. I
Soul.
mean, I think this album came out in I want to say 2019 or 18, something like that,
Mm,
something like that. Maybe 20 at the very latest. It was 2020. But so if you were to take like a late 2018 to early 2020s album of Americana
mm.
and plug it into Chat GPT, this is pretty close to what it would spit out. Because it's perfect. I mean, it's just a perfect album. That's why I
Good
love
luck
it so much.
getting it to catch that vibe, though.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah. Yeah. Without the soul of it.
yeah,
Without the craftsmanship. But just as far as it
right. It
being
would make you question it because it's like, where's the mistake? Where's the improvise? Where's the no, no, this
yeah,
album is put together.
yeah, man,
And
yeah,
that takes a craftsmanship and that's the point. I'm having a hard time expressing exactly what I mean. You've got to be a very excellent, whatever, you cannot be a chump in the studio and make an album like
right,
this
right, yeah. You got to
because
know
you
what you're
won't
doing.
come across that precise and that
I'm
perfect.
curious to see who produced this thing. You know,
Probably him. At this
well,
point, I kind of expect him to.
let me see who produced it real quick.
I was wondering if this doesn't catch on because no one in those rural communities they don't want to see this mirror.
Right,
Don't they
right,
want that escapism with,
yeah,
yeah, I could be that guy with the bigger lifted truck and the
yeah.
the
They would
hot girl.
definitely rather hear "This is God's country" than.
then there's
Then
fucking nothing in this town, and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
maybe we're gonna eat tonight. Maybe my dad beats me. Maybe
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like the underbelly of, but also not really. It's not dirty. It's just Spartan. Doesn't There's
yeah.
just nothing.
So it did come out in 2020. Trying to, dude, that's the crazy thing. Like they're not. They should be everywhere, but they're
Right.
not.
I mean, how much do people really listen to lyrics?
Yeah, fair.
Because musically speaking, it's so solid, like we've said, it's so good. It represents all those styles of country that everyone at least claims they love.
Right, right. Oh, dude, you know what? BJ is from North Carolina, I think.
Okay.
I don't know, I thought he was from Texas.
So maybe that small dead town,
My bad.
yeah. Yeah, it's a very interesting, I guess, just representation of how a lot of those small towns really are without
Yeah,
leaning into the gimmick of singing about meth or
right.
um, specifically I think that's the right word, making abuse songs, right? There's a lot of that in country, a lot of hitting, be
Sure.
it wives, husbands, sons,
Sure.
daughters.
So this album was produced by Shooter Jennings.
Oh,
So
so there's somebody that understands.
yeah, Shooter Jennings is freaking awesome.
Oh,
I
there's
don't
that whole, what is that, like a second or third generation of those guys? Not just Waylon's
well,
kids, but
Shooter's Waylon's kid, so
um, what's his name's kids too? Hank Williams.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, Hank Williams now, Hank Williams Jr.'s son, Hank Williams III, is actually making music now.
Oh yeah, he makes all kinds of stuff,
Yeah,
all kinds of genres.
yeah. But yeah, yeah. He's not strictly a Lucas Nelson too. Willie Nelson's kid is making music.
Yeah, yeah. His is more hippie though.
It is. Yeah,
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 he was on Rogan
yeah.
one
It's
day, and that's
interesting.
how I heard of him.
Yeah,
But
but
your dad's Willie Nelson. You're going to be a little bit of a hippie. I mean,
right, right.
what choice
But
do you have there?
but yeah, I mean, I could hear. I don't know if you listen to Shooter Jennings at all, but you can definitely hear his sound in this album because Shooter
Well, I don't know
Jennings.
if it's fair to say hear his sound, or if
Right.
it's just there's that authenticity that he was able to, that he has, Shooter Jennings has in his music, that
Yeah.
he was
Oh, yeah.
able to.
Well, I think like Shooter plays country music,
Right.
obviously, but it's a bigger style of country music.
Yeah.
The sound is bigger. And
Hmm.
I think that's what they wanted with this album. Like I said, this was the album where they wanted to kind of bring more rock into the mix. So it makes
Yeah, you
sense.
want that big, Grand Ole Opry kind of
Yeah.
Marty. Oh gosh, it's a show. It was a show, like one of those old variety shows. Um,
Oh,
Stewart, maybe Marty Stewart.
oh, Marty Stewart. Marty Stewart's the cowboy guy.
Yeah, yeah,
He wrote a shit ton of songs about cowboys, dude. Right?
yeah.
Did
But
he
he
write
had
El
one of those.
Paso? Didn't he write
I
Down
don't
in the
know.
West Texas sound of El Paso? Pretty
Oh
sure he
my
wrote
God,
that.
really?
Yeah, I'm pretty
That'd
sure
be
he wrote that.
hilarious.
Yeah.
But they always had bigger bands backing them.
Hmm.
So those guys in general were more your Johnny Cash is just here's my acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
But then there's also that older sound, that bigger, like you were saying, that kind of fills it out a little
Yeah.
bit more.
Yeah. Did you ever watch any episodes of the Johnny Cash show?
No.
Dude, it was so cool. Like, basically at some point, Johnny would sit out there with an acoustic guitar and just pour his heart out, you know?
Hmm.
And sometimes he'd have musical guests on there. Him and Chris Christopherson did a version of uh is it Sunday Coming Down? Is that the name of the song?
I don't know.
It's a great song. I think it's called Sunday Coming Down. They did that together on his show and it's fucking phenomenal. But
It's interesting too that back then your instruments weren't stars.
Yeah.
You were Johnny Cash and you played guitar. You weren't Jimi Hendrix and you played guitar. You weren't Eric
Right.
Clapton and you friggin' played guitar.
Right,
You
right,
weren't.
right, right. Yeah, I mean, there was Pete Townsend.
Mhm.
Like, who are some
Elvis.
of who are some of the
Elvis
early
changed all
guys?
that. Had to have.
Yeah. Well, Elvis, I mean, Elvis was Elvis, you know?
Right.
Like, who are some of the people who were like the way they played their instrument, they were just as known for that as they were for being, who they were. Like Pete
Man, I feel
Townsend,
like you're
Jerry
not
Lee
gonna.
Lewis.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
one that
Sure.
and Little Richard.
Sure. Yeah, both of those guys. They weren't just known as singers and songwriters. They played the shit out of those pianos.
Yeah, they
You know?
really got into the
Yeah.
um well, all of the Rat Pack guys, even
Mm.
though looking back at it, they're not very flashy or flamboyant or
Right.
whatever, but they actually were for the time.
I think that what you get from guys like that, Tony Bennett, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis, all of them, is phrasing. Those guys knew exactly where to drop a word in a song.
Oh, right,
Just the way that because most of those songs they didn't write. They were reinterpreting other people's songs,
right.
but they could make them their own just by where they put the words. It's
Yeah, yeah.
crazy. Especially, I mean, Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin, especially, were very, very, very good at that. Like just putting putting words in the right places.
Well, it
It's
wasn't essentially they're just lounge singers. I
yeah,
mean, they
yeah,
definitely became way, way, way more than that. But
yeah,
if you were going to do that step back and just look at it, they were lounge singers, right?
yeah, yeah, for sure, man.
They just turned that into whatever their careers did
Yeah,
outside of the. That's the
but
whole
really, like,
Vegas roaring
yeah, but Frank
scene.
Sinatra was a massive pop star.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
I,
He was a massive star.
yeah,
Period.
yeah. I happened to be in a car one day on his birthday, and
Yeah,
someone was listening to the radio, and they were like, today we're going to celebrate Frank Sinatra on his birthday. And they just started like going on about all the like millions of freaking albums that he sold and like all the places that he was like the first person to sell them out and like just all this money that he made and all these records that he had that like top charts. And I was just like, dude, I never really thought about it.
right.
But Frank Sinatra was a massive, massive star, man.
Oh yeah. Just
Just
the way we
crazy.
were exposed to those kind of stars,
Yeah.
a
Old
little
Blue
bit different.
Eyes.
You know, as I was listening to, yeah, now you got me not knowing exactly what word we're using here to pronounce this album.
Lamentations.
Lamentations,
Lamentations. Yeah, it's laments with tations on it. So
lamentations.
lamentations, yeah.
I know a couple of these kind of guys. That's
Yeah.
all they do is work. They get up, they go to work, they get the job done, they go to work. Um, they don't become musicians.
Right, 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 right.
And I was kind of wondering in a fun way if that's what's happening. He's not
Yeah.
going to sing about what we would call super creative, wild. That's not him. He's going to get
Right,
up and get to work.
right.
So he brings that almost psychopathic work ethic to the music. Because usually these guys, they just don't. They don't have time.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like, no, I can't sit down and play this guitar. Yeah, I'm 5, but I still got to go, you know.
That's fine. Yeah. Well, you know what another thing is too, man? This has got me wanting to really look into the real authenticity of like where BJ gets his inspiration and stuff. He started the band in college.
This guy didn't go to college. Come on.
Yeah, dude, he started the band in
Your mom
college.
goes to college.
So now it's like, oh man, dude, if you completely blow my image of BJ Barham out of my mind, I'm gonna be
Uh,
upset.
That's why I said, is he more Johnny Cash or The Undertaker? Either
Yeah,
way,
man.
they
I
both
mean, it's still great
deserve.
music regardless, but man,
Right. Are you going to make fun of Kiss because they're not really star men?
demons,
And yeah,
cat people, and whatever. No, I'm not.
yeah. So, and
But
he
I
could just
mean,
be, it's so well produced. His
yeah,
voice has got that neat, super polished sound to it. To
yeah,
me, maybe that's what adds to the, no, just no. I'd hear it be like, there's just no way. There's
yeah,
just no, the song is too well put together. The wording is too Spartan to not be on purpose.
right.
This isn't a regular country album. This isn't, what was there, 10 songs by, I can't name any friggin' country singers. It's too good. It's the stories are too good. The music tells the atmosphere of it's perfect. I mean, there's even one of them where you can hear a rusty gate.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm just like, are you serious with this?
yeah,
That's why I think it's a well thought out
yeah,
point by point type. He's at least one of those musicians. It's so well thought out that that's why it might come across with overproduced, or why is this so perfect? Because he could be one of those guys that, of course it's got to be perfect if I'm going to put it out here to you.
right. So, man, I'm gonna have to research this a little more. But so basically, BJ wrote had all these songs, and he wanted to play them.
Bring him to
So
life or whatever.
yeah, so he put together a band with the idea of bringing his songs to life.
Okay. He did a
Um,
good job.
yeah, yeah. And over the course of the first like 10 years or so that they were together, there was 26 different members of the band. So then in 2017, he decided to solidify it and just,
Yeah.
this
So
is
he's
going to
looking for
be,
something.
yeah, this is going to be American Aquarium. And
Yeah.
that is the band that's been American Aquarium ever since. But, but dude, they've played over 4,000 shows. He has played over 4,000 shows. That's
You can
a
hear
lot of numbers, dude. Yeah,
the, again, I have to say perfection. And that's
yeah,
a weird way to say, or a weird term to use, especially when it comes to making music.
yeah, yeah. But dude, I mean, Bruce Springsteen is a perfectionist. John Mellencamp is a perfectionist. Frank Sinatra was a perfectionist.
Right.
I mean, sometimes that's
What it takes.
yeah, if
Trent
you
Reznor.
have, yeah, Trent Reznor, if you have something in your head
Mhm.
and you want to get it out. I mean, dude, I freaking hate System of a Down.
Fair.
But apparently that sounds exactly what Serge has in his head, you know?
Cool.
Yeah.
Just because you can say what's in your mind doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
As
System of a
says
Down.
two guys on a podcast.
Right. How many freaking albums did System of a Down sell?
Too many.
Yeah, too many, dude. For so not to get too negative. Let's not get too negative,
No,
but
that's that.
singing off key on purpose
Yeah.
is weird to me.
That's that TikTok generation kind of
Weird to me, dude.
ADHD style music that new
Yeah,
metal flirted with. They just did it. They math rocked it all up, but it was ADHD metal.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't even mind like to me the harmonies are what killed it. The fact
Mm,
that there's two guys harmonizing off key on purpose.
mhm.
It just sounded bad.
I agree.
Yeah, it just sounded bad to me. So
They tried to say it was like what some of that, how their native something does it, and then
yeah,
after a while
yeah,
they're like, no, we're not a whatever they're from band.
yeah,
We're
yeah. I'm
well
good.
that is the opposite of American Aquarium.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
or that's what happens when you're taking, or American Aquarium is what happened when you're taking your big swings, but you don't miss.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I said, is it more The Undertaker? I I don't know a better analogy I could bring up
No, I
to
get what
other
you're
people
saying.
listening. For us, it's because yes, The Undertaker was a character,
Yeah.
but he's the
Yeah, what's
main.
up, man? Okay. I'll see you in the morning, bud. All right.
He was the man. He put everything he had into that character. He did, put all the
Yeah.
work, all the. He made you believe it. That was he was F it. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I mean by a character.
Right, right. And I mean, trying to think, like, I'm sure that there are people who sing, who perform in a way that isn't necessarily authentic,
Hmm.
but they're so good at it that I still like them. Trying to
Right.
think, I'm trying to think who that might be.
Well, any real rock star is just themselves turned up to
Yeah,
whatever.
sure, sure.
So maybe his is it's the same thing, right? But it's just how do you turn up? I'm the boring white trash dude that wasn't too poor to be trouble, wasn't, you
Right,
know?
right, right,
So
right.
maybe he is just the basic trailer in the middle of nowhere. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
Sounds like you're going to find out, and then you're
Yeah,
going.
I'm gonna find out, and I will let you know by next week because
Yeah.
now I'm
I was
intrigued.
really, really taken back by the way he chose to portray these small towns.
Yeah, yeah, it's
It's
not
not
normal.
pretty,
Yeah,
but it's not. Again, he's not crapping on them. It's
right. I
just
mean,
so matter of fact. Like,
yeah,
sure, it's
yeah,
sad, but it is what it
yeah.
is.
I mean, we talked about this. I think the whole album is about accountability.
Hmm.
The whole album is about accountability, and I think that's part of the
Sort
reason
of.
why Long Haul is such a good ending for it. You
What
know?
what I meant by sort of, because each of his songs, for the most part, accountability is the next line when the
Yeah,
song ended.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So maybe,
Yeah,
but
but I think recognizing the problems and
yeah,
pointing them out, like like I think he's pushing for accountability
yeah,
with that.
right.
Um, I think that the characters in these songs either want better for the South or
Mhm.
want better for themselves,
Right.
or
It's
in some cases realize that they can't have better or do better, but
right.
they're accepting it and they know that it's at least partially their own doing.
Well, there's a lot of um, nature nurture type circumstances that would come along with if he grew up in one of these stoplight towns.
Yeah, definitely.
Because okay, what's that going to do to your socializing?
Right.
Okay, what's that do to your schooling? Uh, you're not going to learn much.
Yeah.
There's nobody else around. What's that doing for your, you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like I,
Yeah.
the
I'm
way
very
he
about
painted
that.
these small towns
Yeah.
was both heartbreaking and familiar, but also true, all at the same time.
Right. Dude, you know
That's
what's
why it's
crazy?
so heartbreaking. Is because it's true. I've said it. We know that guy.
Yeah.
You and I
Yeah.
probably both know that guy.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's crazy about this album too, and I didn't realize this until we were going to do the podcast.
Right.
This is their most successful album, and it hit number 16 on the U.S. country charts and number 133 on Billboard's 200. But I'll bet you 99% of the people don't wouldn't know an American Aquarium song if you played it.
Now,
So I don't know how that happened. I don't know. I don't know how the
I
hell
think
that
we said
happened.
it last week.
Yeah,
Some of this music is just made to be on in the background.
yeah, yeah.
And if you do that to American Aquarium, you're kind of
That's something.
yeah, you're kind of missing something, man. You need to
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
these guys. You just let them tell you the story.
yeah,
It's worth if you like country music, if you like Johnny Cash and all that, it's worth just sitting down and listening to this guy. You said his name was BJ. Just
yeah.
tell you the
BJ.
story.
Yeah, 100%, man. And I think like if you like Southern rock that's a little more on the countryside, like Drive By Truckers or Government Mule, um,
Yeah.
this can fit into that. This can fit into that
No,
too.
this is pure country.
You think?
Yeah, this is pure country. Well, man, I don't know.
I think that if you, because I mean, Drive By Truckers, if you listen to their albums, it's like, wow, this is country music. But
Right.
it's country music with something else, you know? And I do think that American Aquarium has something else, at least on this album. I think,
Hmm. I think I know what you're trying to get at. For something like drive-by truckers, maybe it's that kind of truck driver, sleazy, kind of dirty, kind of, it's, still in a fun way. I don't mean it in a bad way. Just kind of a fun, kind of sleazy party, some Pabst Blue Ribbon. There's this kind of,
yeah. Well, I think a lot of what Drive By Truckers has is the same thing American Aquarium has too. They're great storytellers.
right. I
Those
just don't think
songs,
people want this mirror. I
yeah,
don't think that there's a lot of people that are from these little stoplight towns.
right,
I
right.
just don't think they want to hear this.
Yeah, they'd rather hear Jason Aldean
Yeah. They want
talking
to hear that
about,
maybe they could get the girl or they
right,
look great in their new cowboy hat. They don't want to hear, I don't know what to frickin' tell you. There's all concrete. There's four people that go to our church.
yeah,
You can't date nobody because there's nobody.
yeah,
I think I think the mirror is just too much for a lot of people. It's
right,
man, you see it. I don't know. Like I said a little bit ago, it really, as you can tell, I was just kind of taken back by he chose that. That wasn't an
yeah,
accident. I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
accidentally envision these small ass little towns. No, he chose to present that. So I
yeah,
just get caught up on why. Most people would never talk about that
right,
boring small town shit. They
yeah,
would romanticize it or I don't know.
yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think like, John Mellencamp, right?
Right.
Made a career out of singing about small towns.
Yeah, Jack and Diane.
Yeah. Doesn't he
Not
have a song called Small Town?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, literally.
yeah. And pink houses, and like,
Right. And that's what
but
I was saying that leans toward this kind of perfection in
yeah,
musicianship.
yeah,
Mellencamp's kind of all over the place. It's country music genre or whatever.
right.
American Aquarium is not all over the place. They are
Yeah, they're
making
not.
country western storyteller music.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I think one of the things about Mellencamp, though, that separates it, like, right? I mean, you got Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Scarecrow's a fucked up song,
Yeah.
it is. But for the most part, Mellencamp's songs are about the American dream. Like
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
small towns to him are the American dream.
Right.
To
And
BJ,
Scarecrow's not really that fucked up. They're losing the farm.
yeah, they're losing the farm. Yeah,
Right.
it's kind of fucked up. Yeah,
There's nothing other than he says blood on the Scarecrow.
yeah.
There's
Well,
nothing else
what
in
I
that
mean is, it's a
song.
fucked up picture. Like this freaking land that we worked for generations,
Mhm.
and now we can't even get any crops out of it.
Right.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like the picture, we can't make enough money to survive on this farm, so now we're gonna have to get rid of it. And what's the next generation gonna do?
Well, that's
That's
kind of
that's what I meant. I
Seymour's
didn't mean like fucked up
story.
like
Oh,
screw
I thought maybe you thought there was
you.
some weirder stuff.
No, no, I just meant it's like a fucked up story. Like, yeah, I didn't mean like,
That's kind of the town of Seymour, really.
yeah, Yeah.
It was that almost that story, except for Mellencamp's family sold their farm off and whatever.
Moved to Bloomington.
Well, no, he
No.
moved to Bloomington because he went to
Yeah.
school down there. His parents still
Yeah.
live, or they're probably dead now, but
Right.
growing
His
up,
family was still in
yeah,
Seymour.
yeah,
Yeah.
they had a house up on the hill when you were coming into town on 31, maybe, and you just knew, John Mellonham's parents. You just didn't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
mean? You're like, oh, it's John, but no one cares. Everybody hates that guy, and that was that.
It's that guy. So bad. Poor John Mellencamp.
Well, I mean,
Don't be a
it is what
dick.
it is.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Yeah, that's usually the rule. Don't be a dick, but it happens.
I always wonder, like, if I had ever gotten famous, what people's thoughts about me would be.
Oh, I'd be awful. Oh
Yeah,
my God, I'd be so awful.
I don't know.
I'd be awful. I'm telling you, man, I'd
I
be awful.
think, I think, like, in general, people have a good opinion of me,
Right?
but the people who have bad opinions of me have very bad opinions of me.
And
So it's like,
that's all great
yeah,
and good, but you'd have given me that money and all
right,
that crap back
right,
then. I was
right.
already a little bit awful. Sorry. I don't know what else
Yeah,
to tell y'all. I think I was.
yeah.
I'd have been awful, awful. You
See,
you wouldn't have been able to tell me nothing. If a cop would have pulled me over and tried to give me a speeding ticket, I'd be like, no. As a matter of fact, let
yeah,
me make a call. Oh, hey, I just bought the whole land your house lives on. I don't want the speeding ticket.
that's
Oh,
funny.
okay. Well, I need you all to get off of my land now. You might want to go home and take care of that, officer. I don't want this. I would just be awful,
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think I'd be myself
but
just for a lot
awful
of money. Just for a lot of money. So then how do you, I mean,
because of my own. I am not the type of person that should be allowed to indulge their vices.
yeah, fair.
No.
My vices are, you know, dude, I probably would have drank myself to death, to be honest, if I was rich. Now
I've
that I
done all
really
kinds of
think about
stuff
it,
to death.
I probably would have been, what is
I
it, Keith?
believe the word you're looking for is awful.
Yeah. Would I have been awful though? Yeah. I don't know. I
I
think
just
I'm
imagine everything getting turned up to 11,
right, right, right.
plus no one could tell me what to do.
Yeah, yeah,
You have no idea what a bad idea that is.
yeah.
Just to let me ugh, I'd have been awful.
That's awesome. See, I'm trying to think if I would have been. I'm so, uh, I'm a bit narcissistic.
Right?
So I want to believe that
Nope.
I would be amazing. You know,
Nope.
like I would be
But you'd at
amazing.
least make it to where you looked amazing.
Yes, yeah,
Because you'd be awful. You
yeah,
wouldn't be like, oh, awesome. Now I've got all this money and I don't have to worry about clocking in at my shitty job. Now I can
yeah.
start taking philosophy seriously.
No,
And
yeah, no, there wouldn't
no,
have been
you're
any of
just gonna be
that,
like,
dude. There wouldn't have been any of that.
what the fuck am I gonna do all day?
I would have been hanging out with models and stuff, and like,
Being awful?
yeah, maybe. Jeez, yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I
It,
probably would be more Motley Crue than Keanu Reeves.
right.
Actually, if I really think about it. I mean,
Right.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just always knew it. You know what I mean? I know.
yeah,
I know. That's that hindsight thing, if you're gonna be
yeah.
I don't think I could sing an honest song about it like Beeple
Right,
could, but if
right.
you're gonna be honest, know what you are. I'd have been awful.
Yeah,
There's no way I wouldn't have.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, man, if I could just, if I could be famous and just impose my will on things, I'd be jacked. I'd still be jacked. I'd be pretty.
Would you have to be pretty? Why do you need to be pretty if
Oh, dude, I would want to be pretty though. I would, yeah.
you're right. You're right. That's a whole game.
Yeah, I would have every kind of nutritionist and dietitian and like let's say I got famous in my 20s, dude. I would I'd build myself into a machine. you know.
Really? You
Yeah.
think you had the discipline it would have taken to
Dude,
actually?
if you don't have anything else to do, you know?
Yeah, but how many video games am I going to play if I can just sit down and play video games?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're famous, you have to be doing something to be famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to read a book in my big fucking house.
Right on.
I'm going to go into your fancy, stupid restaurant, and if it sucks, I'm going to stand up and be like, yo, anybody else? Like, this sucks, right?
Oh man. See, I've never been that guy, so I would hope that I wouldn't be that
I
guy
think it'd be
if I
great
was.
to suddenly, you'd have to make it some kind of reality show, but just me suddenly get rich and then go into Hollywood and
Yeah.
try to, like, just be me, but go try all that bullshit, like that restaurant that you had fucking some ass, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
that shit, and just go in there and just be honest about it and be like, no, this is shit food.
Dude, so
Or
I
this
remember
food is
like
fire, but it's not worth the bullshit
yeah.
waiter, the bullshit price.
So I remember I went to a casino with some buddies of mine when I was in college, right?
Hmm.
And I decided I wasn't gonna gamble
Hmm.
because fuck that. I didn't want
Right.
to lose all my money. So I went to the restaurant and ordered some food. And I
Right.
got a shark steak.
Oh, how was that?
It was really good. I really
Hmm.
liked it. Yeah.
I
I had a,
like shark. I don't know if I could eat one or not.
it was good, dude. I mean, yeah, I thought it was delicious. But I got a shark steak. I spent a lot of money. It was like a $40 meal, dude. But
Right.
I got a shark steak. I got it was two pieces of steamed it said asparagus, tomato, and mozzarella. And I was like, okay, this could be interesting. But it
Oh,
was yeah, it was two steamed pieces of asparagus with like four tomato slices steamed with melted mozzarella on top of it.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and I can't even remember how much I paid for that. It tasted good, but it was like, what the fuck? This is actually something that you're serving? And then I got some kind of salad that was really good
Yeah,
too, like an
that's how
arugula
it would
salad or
be
something.
in like Hollywood. I'd stand up
Yeah,
and just be like, come on,
yeah.
stop it.
It made me feel rich when they brought that out. I was like, this is how rich people eat, dude. They get this, and they're like,
We went
oh,
on
my
we went
son.
on vacation. We went down to Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg and everything. It's right down there.
Yeah.
Down on one of the strips or whatever, we see a fancy steakhouse. So we're
Okay.
like, fuck yeah, we're gonna treat ourselves to a fancy fucking steakhouse, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Wasn't worth the money.
yeah. I'm sure. Yeah. I remember seeing this video where this guy was eating cupcakes,
Hmm.
and it started out with like the cheapest cupcake all the way up to the most expensive cupcake in the world. There was a cupcake that is made with they put gold in the cupcake because apparently it's okay to eat gold because it's like soft.
At what point are you just fucking?
Yeah.
I could be more pretentious than Bono.
Why are you eating gold?
Yeah, at what point are you
What
just
the
an
fuck?
asshole?
Yeah, dude. You're eating a cupcake with gold in it. Like what? It's like a $10,000 cupcake or something stupid. Like,
Yeah, it's a fucking cupcake.
yeah, 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 dude.
I think it's also part of what we love so much about music. It's the when you if you discovered we'll use cupcakes as an example.
Okay.
Say I discovered Keith's cupcakes right around the fucking corner and they're really good.
Yeah, they are.
There's an experience there
Yeah,
of, oh, I discovered it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Plus it's really good.
Right.
Plus it's small, so now maybe I'm friends with Keith. And so there's this kind of experience that these people are chasing. They're chasing after whatever the steak must taste like when Emerald prepares it. But that's not what you're getting anymore. You're down the line from
Yeah,
it's an illusion. It's the work. It's
yeah.
keeping up with the Joneses. It's not It's not real.
Right. Right.
That's what bothers me about that kind of situation. And it's the opposite of the music experience. It's the
Yeah.
fame without it's the results without the magic. I don't know. It's right here. Whatever I'm trying to get at, I can
Right.
almost grasp it, but I'm not sure how to. Maybe at its core, because if we're talking about gambling or music making,
Right.
that's good and evil. That's that's
Yeah.
good energy, bad energy. That's at
Yeah.
its core.
Yeah.
So if you're doing something, even if it's making music, that's just chasing the thing,
Right. 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 Right.
you're not making the music. That's when you run some of these groups like American Aquarium, Jen Christie, any of these smaller bands you want to mention, any
Yeah.
number of millions of bands out there, you're doing it for the music.
Right. 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 Right.
But that whole Vegas thing is more like the glitz, the glamour, the motley crew of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I,
Some, go ahead.
oh no, go ahead and finish what you were going to
I was
say.
just gonna say some groups used to get so caught up in the motley crew of it, they forget about, you're still a guitar player in there, you're still a
Yeah.
drummer in there, you're still a bass player in there, you're still an artist, not just, no, I'm famous, I'm a rock star, that's my job, is I'm a
Yeah.
rock star, not I'm a guitar player, I'm Jimi Hendrix, I'm a singer. No, it's I'm a rock star.
Right. Right. I think this wasn't what I was going to say, but I think one of the cool things about like Jimi Hendrix, for example, is he never stopped like trying to find cool people to play with.
Hmm.
Or Jimmy Page, you know what I mean? They
Yep.
or Jeff Beck, like they were always trying to find cool people to play with and like different ways to compose music and stuff. You could tell that they still, even though they were rock stars,
Right.
still thought of themselves as musicians.
Right. Let's get in the studio. I like the way you sound. Let's just get in there
Yeah,
and see what happens when you play and I play and
yeah,
things like that. One of my favorite music movies is Eddie and the Cruisers. We've talked about it.
yeah. I love that movie.
But
Yeah,
there's a like a B plot story, whatever you want to call that, where Eddie played some just nowhere jam session with one of these musicians.
right.
That kind of thing used to happen all the time back in the day. You'd
Yeah,
have John Lennon and Bob Dylan and some of these real big mega super rock star musicians
yeah,
that just wanted to make fucking music. So they would meet in the middle of these, in the middle of fucking nowhere. Just from a fan perspective, I know for a fact these things have happened with big names like John Lennon and all these guys that you'd be like, what must they sound like?
right, 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 right.
There's something, they're chasing something. It's no, the song's not out. I don't know.
Right.
I write songs. Another one's gonna and then it's gonna come out. Whereas what I despise or what always sets me off is the opposite. I don't care. I'm
Yeah,
Nicki Minaj. My song sounds like every other song.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't care. My lyrics are dumb, wet ass, WAP. I don't care.
yeah, yeah. It's funny. So, like you mentioned, uh, Eddie of the Cruisers, which John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band
Yep.
is the band from that.
Yep.
So there's those guys, right? There's Southside Johnny and the Asbury Jukes. There's John Gruchesky, I think his name is, and the House Rockers. All of those guys are like Jersey bar bands,
Okay.
and all of them played with Bruce Springsteen at some point. Like, dude would just show up at their concerts and like jump on stage,
Hmm.
you know, and just play music with them. Like, that's wild, wild. He was responsible for all three of those guys getting contracts, as far
Right.
as I know. Like, you know, he's like, these great bar bands out in Jersey, like, I don't know, man. I could have a completely wrong picture of who Bruce Springsteen is, but to me, he just seems like somebody who loves fucking music, man. You know?
Right. Well,
So
you have to. I
yeah,
would, I mean, you used to have to.
yeah.
I guess now you could really be one of these people that are like, I started rapping a little on my YouTube channel and then that caught on. So I made a rap album and that
Right. Right.
shot me into, I mean, John Cena's a multi-platinum recording
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah, he is.
Say
But
what
John
you
Cena
want.
loves rap music.
Right.
You know?
And that was going to be my point. Say what you
Yeah.
want one way or another. Either that album is a joke because of whatever, or
That was pretty
we
damn
gave it a
good,
shot. Where's your album?
to be honest. That was pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's the way I would honestly look at it. Like, he gave it a shot. Where's your album?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he went out there and gave it a shot.
Yeah. And I mean, he got like a legitimate producer,
Yeah,
you know. And the thing is too, like his cousin is a pretty good rapper.
he's okay. Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, it's not just John carrying the whole thing on his own. Like it's so, you know.
knowing the right people.
Yeah, yeah. Bumpy
Yeah,
knuckles.
yeah.
But
There's just, it sounds like we both really like it when these artists are just genuine. They're just,
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't even care if BJ from American Aquarium, if this is very much storytelling. I don't
yeah,
care because
yeah.
he's so good at it. It's like saying Stephen King's just a storyteller. No,
Right.
man, he's a master. He's a,
Dude, that is something that has always bothered me about music. No one expects Stephen King's stories to be real, to be from his experience.
mhm.
No one like was it Steven Spielberg that made Close Encounters of a Third Kind?
Yes.
So no one thinks that Steven Spielberg really freaking,
Oh, is that what you think?
got sucked into an alien spaceship, you know?
Okay, yeah, he definitely didn't have that happen.
Yeah.
But evidently he was read in, like Spielberg. He was
Yeah.
read in to those. Read in means they smartened him up. Like
Right. I mean,
the big they.
supposedly that movie's based on
Yeah,
actual events, right? Right.
right,
That was a
yeah.
bad example. But
It was kind of neat that you chose that example, and I was like,
yeah, that was a
oh,
bad
there's
example. As I was saying it, I was like, fuck, that's supposed to be based on a true story.
yeah, yeah,
But Star Wars, George Lucas, no one thinks, that that really happened.
right.
Um, Music is the only art where people are like, they look down on it if it's not uh true.
I think
And that
it's
bothers
something
me.
completely different. You're thinking as in like true fiction, true in fiction.
Yeah.
You can create a music that is just not genuine. Genuine.
Right, right, right.
There's bands out there. There are tons of examples. I can't think of any really good. Milli Vanilli.
Yeah. No.
Sorry, that was no matter what you tried to do, that was not going to be genuine
Yeah, of course, yeah.
because there's almost an intangible. That's what being genuine is. It's also kind of like that it we talk
Yeah.
about in wrestling, and when somebody has it, okay, what is it? Hello, Mike Patton. You didn't answer the question either,
He didn't. He
but
did
I
not
also
let you
can't
know.
because it's something that it's just there. It's like a, I don't
Yeah.
even, it's a vibration. It's a, so even if BJ isn't this small town guy, whatever anymore, he at
Right.
least was.
Yeah. And he's telling stories that convey real emotions.
Yeah, real. Like I said, I was shocked the way his lyrics are so openly normal,
Yeah.
normal guy. Like
Yeah.
not abnormal in any way. He's not talking about prison, going to prison or fighting or gangs or running with your just a normal life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boring, everyday life. He got up and went to work.
Yep.
But we all do it. So the way he enunciates it and the music, I get, I feel it. I understand what
Yeah.
you know what
And
he
I mean,
means.
you think about like a band like the Misfits, right?
Right.
Or White Zombie.
Hmm.
And you can say, well, that's not real, or whatever.
Right.
Not, but their music comes from a love of
Hmm.
pop culture, of
Right.
horror, of whatever, of driving
Right.
movies.
Hmm.
So even if they're not, I mean, freaking Rob Zombie's never driven in the Munsters
I bet he has at this
car.
point.
Well, yeah, he probably has at this point.
Right. But he's definitely not burning through the ditches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. You know, um,
But
I
that's where the
know.
art comes
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
It's where art almost becomes a whole new, but not separate
right.
element to the music. Because sure, I have my guitar and my band, and we're singing about the town I grew up in. It's boring, it's empty, but it is what it is. It's life. It's here's life. And
Yeah,
then there's okay, I love music, but I don't want to talk about my life. That's where the art
right.
comes in. All right, well, I like horror
Right.
movies. Let's talk about some horror movies. Oh, I
Yeah,
don't want to sing. I don't want to be ICP. Well, how could we? What about like the monster? It's
yeah, yeah,
where the
yeah, for
art
sure.
comes in.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote a song when I was a teenager called "Pile of Skulls."
Pile of skulls,
Yeah, about a serial killer,
right?
and I did a lot of research actually because I wanted it to seem. I wanted there to be a certain hint of like reality in it. So I did research about like motivation of serial killers and like
Right.
things like that. Um, but I've never killed anybody. I'm not going to.
Well,
So
we just said it on the last show, or we've said it a bunch of times before. That's one of the neat things about music is
yeah,
now I get to be from fucking Nowhereville, Arizona,
yeah, yeah.
or South Carolina, or wherever,
North Carolina, yeah. I really thought BJ was from Texas. Right on, man. North Carolina works
To
too.
me, it's just empty. It's any town that's dusty in
Yeah,
the middle of,
fair. Yeah,
your church is barely like the one in the background there. It's not very
no,
big. It's barely standing up.
yeah. Well, North Carolina's a lot more lush, though. I've been to North Carolina, man. There's a lot of trees and stuff down there. To
Maybe not
me,
where he's
this,
from.
yeah, maybe not where he's from. Because to me, this music sounds like it came out of a desert. You know, just man, yeah,
Empty, big,
yeah,
empty. That's my word for this whole album is just empty town, man.
yeah, yeah.
It's the same in
Mine's
my brain. It's the same towns like Tombstone and I can't name any other Arizona famous whatever that this style
yeah.
of music would be singing about. But you're not singing about Johnny the cow rustler who might have to shoot the crooked sheriff. Because that's not what life is anymore in those towns. Life is
Right.
this.
Yeah.
Life is what do you do in a stop one horse town?
Yeah.
You make music. Because what else are you gonna freaking do?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, my word for this town is this album is accountability. I think that's what this album is about. It's about
Right.
taking responsibility for the shit that you fucked up.
Yeah.
I think
Because there's
that's
no blame. He doesn't
no,
ever say like, "I'm sorry, my dad made me this way," or
no,
"I
no, not
drank
at
to be
all.
this way." It's just like, I don't know. I fucked up. I
Yeah,
I'm learning like everybody else.
yeah, dude. And he is actually legitimately sober too. Like he got sober as a traveling musician, and he's talked about how that affects the music that he makes
Right.
now. So
So maybe he is that dude, that small town.
yeah,
And if you didn't want to, let's see if I can word this right. If you didn't want to glorify or romanticize some of these situations that come along with that kind of white trash image,
yeah,
if you took those things out of your music, what would you have left?
Right. Right.
But it
This.
still works.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Maybe that's why it's called American Aquarium because it's you're looking down on the one thing
Right.
and the
I know
one.
that they got the band name from a Wilco song.
Hmm. Wilco are always have always been one of those bands that get all this like legendary credit and all this stuff that I
Yeah.
just never did nothing for me.
I think they've got a few good songs. I've got a couple of other albums, but I like the last Uncle Tupelo album. I thought
I
the
don't
last
even.
Uncle Tupelo album was good, but Uncle Tupelo was the band Wilco and Son Volt split off from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're getting a little too into it for me there. I just didn't know all that. New
So
Sunbolt though. What?
right, so Wilco and Son Volt used to be Uncle Tupelo, basically.
What? How'd you find out about this band?
American Aquarium.
Yeah.
So I can't even remember the band, but Phil Early uh, recommended some band to me,
Okay.
and I listened to their song or their album, and it was similar to American Aquarium. And then
Oh,
American
okay.
Aquarium came up, after that album got done,
I see what you're
they
saying.
let it keep playing. So
Yeah.
American Aquarium came up, and I liked it a lot better. Not that I didn't like what Phil recommended, but I was just like, and I can't even remember what Phil recommended now. So
Right.
yeah, but I still listen to American Aquarium. But
And
yeah,
it's a pretty good album choice too to follow Brain Stewart's album
yeah,
because
yeah,
they both
yeah,
do that kind of
yeah,
subtle. The music is almost volumed subtly
yeah,
because
yeah,
they're not playing subtle. They're all playing great instruments and they're really getting into it. It's just something about the country song that to soften it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. When when we got done with the Braden Stewart discussion, I was like, man, let's do American Aquarium. It just seemed like it fit. I don't want to just keep doing, country albums, but
I don't like country music, so
yeah. Well, we've done two country albums in a row, and I mean, did you like American Aquarium?
I did.
Yeah, so there you
But
go.
it's a genre that I don't know why other than telling somebody if I run into somebody else that likes country, I
Yeah,
don't know. I wouldn't listen to American Aquarium again, probably.
right
But
on. That's
if they
fair.
popped up on random,
You'd let it play.
yeah, yeah, because I'd be like, oh shit, yeah, it's these guys. I don't
Yeah,
like the genre, but cool, let me hear what they're doing that's not
yeah,
this.
yeah. I just love this album. I don't have any other stuff. I mean, but this album.
It's good.
Yeah, when I heard it, I was, and then the thing is too, I'm always like, I should pick up something else by them. But at the same time, I feel like this album is probably their opus. You know?
Peak.
Yeah, yeah,
I could
and
see that.
and the numbers support it. I
I'd be
mean,
worried about some of the songs if you stripped a lot of the extra instrumentation out. If he
yeah,
was just Bob Dylan, singer-songwriter, I
Hmm.
think it'd come across boring.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Whereas,
his voice.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
got a really emotional voice. I think his voice can help it not.
yeah.
But
It was this or Rockabilly. Those are his only
yeah.
choices.
Yeah, but it was smart, to bring in a band and really beef it up. I mean, that was smart.
Yeah, especially if you're chasing. He's obviously, I don't know, picturing, hearing, imagining a sound
Yeah,
because this album is so distinctly small town. And the only way that even makes sense to people is when they hear it.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's funny because I found this band called Five Way Friday,
Okay.
1999. They were like a late '90s to early 2000s um, Matchbox 20 type band.
Yeah.
Um, and it's okay, but there's no urgency in the music. And they ignore the chorus a lot.
Hmm.
So it's just like, I feel like if you're making that kind of music, you need to have a chorus and you need to be urgent,
Right.
you know? I was just thinking about how like American Aquarium obviously puts their music together with a purpose. I feel like
Yes.
Five Way Friday did not put their music together with a purpose. It just kind
There's
of did.
probably a bunch of those out there where some A&R guy signed, I don't know, who cares, Five Ways
Yeah,
Till Sunday.
yeah.
And they're just kind of a rock band or whatever. And now Matchbox 20 is popular. And he's like,
And
well,
they sound, yeah,
could
yeah.
you sound like that? And they're like, fucking, I don't know, maybe. So
Right,
they try.
right, right.
And then that's not what we signed. And it's
Yeah.
not what we wanted. Get the fuck out of here. And it's just like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I can hear somebody hearing that band and going, "Oh, wow, these guys can be the next Matchbox 20," until they really listen to the songs, and it's like there's nothing here. Not nothing, because that's dismissive. I
right.
could listen to the album; it's fine, you know. But it's not. It's not Push. It's not freaking, bright lights. It's not. It's not any of that. It's just.
But I mean, I guess that's one of those examples where some of these bands, not everything they put out is going to be good.
Yeah.
A lot of Matchbox 20 songs to me is just kind of filler. It's just kind
Really?
of, yeah, of course that's what you guys sound like. Yeah. All right, cool. Of course that's what you sound like. Every once in a while you're like, "Oh, all right. I hear
I
you." And then
I really like the first three Matchbox 20 albums. So
albums as a whole or just a couple songs.
yeah, no, as a whole, yeah, yeah. I think the first album has boring spots because it's the first album.
Right.
I mean,
I
but I
like
don't.
Rob Thomas, so but I
Yeah,
only liked him certain times.
yeah.
And
I
that's
don't.
so hard. I love Smooth. That song's
Oh,
awesome.
great song. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um, I love, I think it's called I Am off of his solo album or Breathe.
yeah.
Breathing. Um, I like
His
the single off that solo album. That's How a
right.
Heart Breaks.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah,
Push, 3 a.m. Like his
yeah.
acoustic cover of Time After Time.
Okay.
I've got some fun covers now that we're talking about Rob Thomas. I got him and Joss Stone doing Stop Dragging My Heart Around by
Oh,
Stevie Nicks,
fun.
and
Yeah, Tom Petty.
it's
Fun.
fire. It's good.
Yeah, I'll bet it is. It's funny because Rob Thomas, his solo stuff
Hmm.
doesn't sound like Matchbox 20.
Hmm.
It's like so the first album, a lot of that is dance music, and then there's like
Pop rock, yeah, for
pop,
sure.
yeah, and then there's some like acoustic stuff.
Yeah.
And then the second solo album, I don't know, like that sweater song. It's like it reminds me of like Jack Johnson or something. It doesn't sound like Matchbox 20 at all. But
I don't know.
I definitely dig Rob Thomas, man. He's got something going on.
Yeah, that's for sure. But
Big old
he's an
rock star.
artist,
Yeah, yeah.
not a
Def-
pop singer.
Right, for sure.
You know what? Who I'm starting to feel is not an artist that is a pop singer? The guy from
Who's
Maroon
that?
5.
Oh yeah, dude. Adam Levine is so full of shit.
I
So
don't,
like, I
he's so
have,
cardboard. He's
yeah,
so Taylor Swift, or what I feel Taylor Swift is.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And it's so obvious to me.
yeah. So I have Karis Flowers,
Uh-huh.
which is Maroon 5 before they got a keyboard player.
Right.
It's the band that those guys had when they were in high school,
Right.
and it's power pop.
Hmm.
It's like Cheap Trick, you
Yeah.
know, with through like an indie
Hmm.
lens. So it's Cheap Trick with maybe some indie
Yeah.
rock
Stuff
influences.
more like Not Coming Home. What was some of the other funkier kind of
Oh yeah, I mean, kind of like what's the tune?
the big
Wake
one.
Up Call.
I like that song anyway.
Yeah, yeah. It's
You
that sort of stuff, I
you just said
guess.
the name of it, and now I.
Wake up call.
Oh no, I was thinking of uh, lead track off first album, Songs About Jane.
Oh, Sunday morning? No, not
Nope.
Sunday morning. Breathe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Harder to
It's
breathe.
getting harder and harder to breathe. It's a
I
great
have
song.
Rob Thomas covering that with the
Nice.
with that band. He comes out, you can tell by there's some kind of live event. He comes out and plays with them and sings it with
Nice.
him.
Nice. But yeah, so here's the thing, right? So like, and then Songs About Jane comes out.
Hmm.
It's very influenced by Motown.
Hmm.
There's some Stevie Wonder stuff going on in there.
Yeah.
Um, but it's still a rock album. Second
Oh
album
yeah.
comes out. You're leaning more into the R&B stuff.
Yeah, I'd already checked out.
Yeah. Um, but Adam Levine has said we were never about rock music. It was always rap for us. We were just white guys who played instruments. Bullshit. Listen to that Cars Flowers album. Bullshit.
So he's just
Yeah.
rap's popular. Look at me. I like
Yeah,
rap.
right. He's full of shit, dude. Yeah, he's
The
full of
Kid
shit.
Rock.
Yeah.
That's
And
been my
now,
problem with Kid Rock too. Look at
oh,
me.
I Kid Rock.
Now I'm
Country music?
yeah.
Whatever the hell he is.
I'll be rock
Dude,
and roll when it's time to bring that back out again. Maybe it's about time to bring out my rap again. It's just like whatever's
have
popular.
you ever heard the stuff that he did when he was still like living in Detroit and
Oh,
trying
I've
to
heard some stuff. Yeah,
oh my God,
I've heard some
dude.
stuff.
One of his albums I had it's called I don't remember like grit sandwiches for
Yep,
breakfast or something. It
yep,
was
some shit like that. It's trash.
so bad. Yodeling in the Valley. That's the worst rap song I've ever heard in my friggin' life.
I know about all that stuff. Yeah.
So bad, dude. So bad. I got it, and I was like, maybe Kid Rock the rapper is better than Kid Rock the, whatever he is. No,
New metaler,
it's not. Yeah, the new metal. Dude, it's funny because the first Kid Rock song I ever heard was About It, whatever. I
right?
hate that song. It's such a bad song. Such a terrible song.
I think
So,
the actual first time I ever heard him would have been as a rapper.
yeah.
I think
Oh, so you
the
heard that stuff when it was
yeah,
like,
yeah, 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 yeah.
ugh,
I
ugh.
think he is on like the Strangeland soundtrack
Oh, maybe. I don't
as
know.
a guest feature on somebody else's album. And of
That's
course,
bad business, dude.
I had the internet back then, so
Right.
might as well look up and see who this. You know what? I feel like that's something I found out later because I feel like I'd have still been living at home when Kid Rock first came out because I have these
Yeah.
memories about leaving the house and TV being on in the front room and no songs being on and stuff like that or having music in the front room. So 90, when did Kid Rock come out?
Yeah.
I think I found out later
So,
about his rap
so
stuff and I went back and looked it
the
up.
first album was like 99 or 2000, somewhere around there. The not the rap album, but the first like with Bout
Yeah.
It and Only God Knows Why and all that crap.
Ugh. I hate
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah,
Photograph. I hate that song.
it's not good. Oh, Photograph, the song you did with Sheryl Crow. Oh,
Yes.
it's so bad, dude.
Like I literally despise Kid Rock's music. It's got
Yeah,
nothing to
it's
do with
not good.
him anymore. It's just I don't he's done some covers that I fucking hated. Feel like making love, legs. I love
Uh,
those songs. And
yeah, I
he
don't want to hear him do
friggin'
any.
ruined them in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't want to hear him do any of that.
But people love him.
Strangeland. Oh, go ahead.
But people love him. Like,
Yeah, yeah, it makes money. Whatever. Strangeland is the D. Snyder movie.
yeah,
So D. Snyder is a guy who has always been 100% authentic
and weird. Yeah.
and weird. Yeah, D.
He was
Snyder
supposed to
is
be writing a fiction book about a serial killer or something. I saw like I don't
nice.
even know what you call that, like a blurb
Yeah, yeah,
years
yeah.
ago. And I never,
Yeah.
nothing else ever came out about it. Nothing ever, I like Strangeland.
Yeah.
So
I think it's I think it's cool. Like
The crossover.
well, no, I mean just the way that Dee Snyder and Twisted Sister didn't change, you know? They're like, we play this music, this is what we fucking play. Sign
Oh,
us or
right.
don't sign us. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But
I thought that
I
was
don't
cool.
know off the top of my head, but has he ever talked about their look? Because they play
Yeah,
right into the
yeah. I mean, here's the thing. So like they they have a documentary that's really, really good. I think
man,
I think it's called Twisted Fucking Sister. I think. But it's really good. And
I'm
it
just
talks
not a
about
fan of their music. It was too
really
glam, too, yeah, I didn't get into
right
it at
on.
all. But I liked everything he did, with all that censorship stuff. I remember all
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It was
And
funny
then,
because there was some Republican who was using "We're not going to take it," and he was like, "I'm a freaking 6'5" big blonde haired cross dresser." He's like, "Do
right.
you think I fucking support you?" He's like, "Stop using my song." But
Yeah.
yeah. But what were you gonna say, man? I didn't mean to cut you off
I don't
there.
know. I was just going to say that it's neat when these creatives or whatever they branch out and you're like,
Yeah,
oh, that's cool too.
yeah, for sure.
Like
I
Corey
just
Taylor's done some cool other things outside of.
right.
I have, I haven't read him yet. He's got these two comic books, or he's got a couple now.
Okay.
House of Gold and Bone, and then maybe
Okay.
one actually called Vermilion or something. I haven't read either of them yet, but I like how some of these artists are branching
And
out into things
what
that.
is that? Oh, go ahead. Sorry, man.
No, go ahead.
I keep on getting thoughts from what you're saying, and then I want to like get it out.
I know I do it too. That's why I
Oh,
said go ahead.
what is that? Have you heard of that Z Comics?
Z Comics?
Yeah.
It's not ringing any bells.
Okay, so it's a comic book company that puts out these comic books that musicians write.
I've seen a couple different things, so I
Yeah.
don't know if.
There's there's an Anthrax one that I bought. It's really good. And like Scott Ian wrote some stories in there and shit. And I don't think that the musicians necessarily write everything. I think that uh they get help, you know.
Okay, yeah.
But because I know that in the Anthrax one, Scott Ian definitely wrote one story, but I don't know if every story in there is written by someone from Anthrax.
I
Um,
have a couple different what would you call that? Music comics? Like for
oh,
some reason
sure.
there was a Tool one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there were two covers, so I got both of those.
Okay.
But I don't remember what's in it. Like I don't even know. I don't I don't think it's what you're talking about. I think it's probably.
Yeah, probably not, dude.
It
These
wouldn't
are like
surprise me.
big, like expensive, like deluxe
Edition, like some
things.
kind of
Yeah.
trade or something.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It
Do
wouldn't
you
surprise me, man. So many. Evidently, AJ Lee makes comics. Like,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Keanu Reeves has a
yeah,
comic book called
that's a fun
Berserker.
series. There's a
I've got the
novel for
first
it too.
issue.
What?
I've got the first issue, but I didn't get the rest.
It went on for quite a while.
Yeah. Just like I got the first issue of Teen Titans Academy for some reason and then never got the rest of them. So I have no idea who that dude is, dressed all in black.
People like their stories, man.
Yeah.
Whether it's coming from music or comic books or Stephen King, or there's something human about telling stories,
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
something oddly unique,
Yeah.
right? Because what are you doing? You're using words to make somebody feel something. Is
Right.
that what they say when, with all that words have power and, abracadabra and the way that all breaks down vocally?
Yeah.
Maybe it is something as simple as the way the body reacts to the vibration or the sound. And it's
Yeah.
been doing it for so long, of course, water, water.
Right. 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 We
And
are water.
music is just the purest form of that because it's
Yeah.
right there. It's right there. It's not just does the guy say water or say love. The guitar also hits that note that just
Yes.
happens to same thing with a good movie, a good book. It's more than just I'm going to sit down for 2 minutes and let 2 minutes, 2 hours and let well, we mentioned Spielberg earlier. Let Spielberg tell me a story.
Yeah.
If it was just that simple, you would just turn it on to whatever person is telling whatever story.
Right. Right. Right.
But go ahead.
Oh no, I was just thinking about movies and music and stuff. Um, I'm really interested in the new Spinal Tap movie, especially with Rob Reiner passing away.
And knowing what Spinal Tap was
Yeah.
and then what it became,
Right.
because it was a complete and total flop, but it's also made to be a complete and total flop
Yeah.
because it's not really real, but has somehow become. I mean, Spinal Tap is a weird. If we're going to talk about it,
Yeah.
it's just a movie, right? Like
Yeah.
Airheads,
Yeah.
but somehow the band has become a thing.
Right. Right. Well,
Spinal Tap's a weird case because it's like again, if the band, the Lone Rangers and Airheads
right.
became popular, the movie
Yeah.
became popular, sure, and Spinal Tap became popular, the movie, but for
Yeah.
some reason the band like
Yeah.
became a real band.
Yeah. Well, I think part of that is because like Michael McKenna wanted to play music.
Oh, okay.
So he was like, let's really do this. Let's go out and freaking tour and like, you know,
So we got it. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I
that
think
makes
that's
sense.
part of it. Yeah. Harry Shearer is the guy with the black hair in that band, and he's like, isn't he on The Simpsons now? Like, I think
Oh,
he's, yeah, I think he does a lot of the voices on The Simpsons now.
maybe. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they're actors. They weren't
Well,
really.
yeah, Michael McKenna is freaking Lenny
Yeah.
from Laverne and Shirley. So yeah. Yeah. But it's just funny. Like I don't even think they're British. I don't think any of them are even British.
No, but of course they are
Of
because
course they're British. Yeah.
the jokes they just write themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
I
know if I want to
have.
watch it or not. I will, but
Yeah.
right now I'm kind of like, do I really want to? What if it's Bill and Ted 3? And it's sad, and
I'm doing 10-3
I
though.
know you did. That's why I said that.
Oh man. But
That Bruce Springsteen's out too. It's not
yeah. Yeah.
on anything streaming yet. I'd have to pay for it, and sorry, Amazon, I just don't feel like paying you for it.
Fair. Fair. But I remember when Spinal Tap had like a comeback in the 90s?
Uh-huh.
And I don't even know if they didn't do a movie for that one. They just put a freaking
No.
album out, went on tour and stuff.
Yeah.
It was crazy, dude. Break
Yeah,
like
they're
the
this.
wind.
Are they
Yeah.
the monkeys? Are they
Maybe they
even
are
the
monkeys.
monkeys? Because they're
I
their
mean,
own unique little thing. It's like
yeah.
Jim and the Holograms
Are
became
they
Jim and the Holograms and went on tour.
are they together? Do you remember Together?
No?
Oh
I
God.
bet it had a two in it though.
It did together, yes.
I might vaguely remember this crap. Go ahead.
So in the 90s,
Uh-huh.
MTV made a TV show about a fake boy band called Together.
Hmm.
And they all had like personalities. There was like the cute one, whatever, the big brother. Chris
Yeah.
Farley's brother played the big brother, and he looks a lot like Chris Farley. It's really weird. But they actually recorded a couple albums and went on tour, and their songs are hilarious, dude. Like they have one. It's like you and me together we make three. Um, it's about,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's too funny, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
but I don't like that genre of music
right? You
or
don't like
band.
comedy and
And
music,
I
yeah,
don't like comedy and music. So
yeah.
that's like saying
So do you not like Spinal Tap then?
define like.
I mean, the music. Do you like the music?
No, no,
No.
I'm not gonna jam out to
Rock
Spinal
out the
Tap.
Big Bottom, dude.
No,
Big Bottom.
I'm
No.
just not gonna.
Damn.
But I'm not gonna jam out to Dio either. So why would I jam out to Dio
Wow.
Light?
Wow. Okay. You don't jam
Uh,
out to Beyond?
I'm not a big, no, not really, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
You did tell me you don't really like that kind of music, so.
Yeah, yeah, that once you start getting big like that with your
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
vocals, I
I love that shit.
yeah, I know you do. Queensryche, I don't.
Yeah, that's my shit, dude. Like a rainbow in the dark. It's freaking.
That I mean,
Yeah, I love it.
yeah, I do all that. I big miss me on just about all of
So,
that.
so no Iron Maiden.
No,
Wow, man.
no,
See, I love that stuff. Bruce Dickinson, man.
yeah,
Oh,
that was all that might as well all been hair metal to me, even
fair.
though it's
I mean,
not.
might as well have been hair metal to me too.
Yeah,
So,
and
in a
the
good
time
way,
it came out,
in a good way. So,
but I didn't really. I listened to a little bit of the hair metal stuff,
yeah,
obviously, because if you love music and it's that time,
it was
but
there. Yeah.
it didn't do nothing for me. It was
Yeah.
grunge that did all the
So in the '80s, well, the late '80s especially, because really hair metal was really '86
right.
to 90.
Yeah, I'm like 8, so
Yeah.
not a lot of
Okay.
partying going on. Don't need much Aquanet, you know.
Fair. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, what? Well, you were 8, so that says a little bit. But what kind of music were you listening to? Do you even remember? Like,
Just it would have been probably whatever was on MTV.
so
It
hair
was
metal,
more
you just
about
remember.
yeah, it was more about MTV than it was specifically liking Headbangers Ball or
Sure.
remembering exactly that Dire Straits was a blues kind
Yeah.
of southern blues rock band
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you
From
see
England.
yeah, when you see Money for Nothing,
Right.
it
Right.
was whatever MTV was showing us, man, is what I was digging.
Right. Well,
So I don't know why I didn't get big into Poison. I think like everybody,
Poison wasn't good, dude.
they
That's a
really
pretty good
weren't.
reason not to get big into them.
Yeah, they were terrible live.
Bro, I hate the fact that they are one of the bands that kids like wear their shirts and shit. I'm like, that band sucked.
Oh, that just makes me laugh because that's how
Yeah.
I know they don't know.
I have a Bang Tango shirt on.
Uh-huh.
Freaking kids, if you want to get into hair metal, listen to Bang Tango. This shirt's freaking cool.
Yeah, it's it's because Brett Michaels did that thing that also, what's his name? That he's your best friend in music now. You've been on stage with him, Mark McGrath,
Mark McGrath. I love Mark McGrath.
but of course you do. He did it to a more extreme
Dude,
point. He like broke out, and it.
but here's my thing, and maybe I'm delusional. Mark McGrath can write a good fucking song.
I mean,
Even if they're pop songs,
fair,
they're good songs.
fair
Poison's songs are stupid.
for the most part. Yeah, yeah.
You know? I mean, they're dumb, dude.
Come on, Mama's Fallen Angel.
Oh, such a bad song. Win big, Mama's Fallen Angel.
Yeah,
Lose big, living on lies.
yeah.
Shut up. Go away.
Dude, that's
Go
your music. Why are
away.
you getting so mad at Poison? That's
Poison
isn't that
sucks.
everything you were all about at that age? You had the
I
swagger.
hate
You thought you
Poison,
were hot
dude.
shit with the girls.
Dude, I hated all those bands. I hated all of the popular bands. Like I really did. I
Yeah,
think the only popular metal like hard rock bands that I liked, I mean I liked Cinderella. Um
that's
uh,
fair.
yeah, I
Those
liked
songs were
Cinderella.
bangers, really.
Yeah, yeah. Cinderella was bluesy, you know. I liked Cinderella, I liked Winger because they were freaking killer musicians.
Were they?
Yeah, yeah, great musicians. I like Tesla.
Man, I thought I did, right? But
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know why it came up the other day. It came
yeah,
on something
yeah.
on streaming, probably. Love
Right.
Song, which is a cool song. And I'm
Very
like,
cool song.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I like this song.
Yeah.
So that guy starts singing. I hate that guy's
Don't
voice.
like his voice. Yeah,
Nope.
it's fair. It's fair.
I
I
don't know
was
when it
into
happened.
those. I was into those voices, like the
Yeah.
high. Yeah,
I
I
think we've
thought
had
that.
this discussion actually, because I don't know
Yeah,
when it happened. I did used to like Tesla. Now I can't, I don't. It's like, shut
yeah.
up. I don't
I
like your
dig
voice.
Tesla, but I didn't like Motley Crue. I didn't like Poison. I didn't like Bon Jovi. I didn't like Warrant.
I like
Um,
some Bon Jovi, still do.
I like two Bon Jovi songs.
Right.
So I'll
But
be
good
there for
songs are
you.
good
Want to
songs.
go
When you
live?
write, I'm sure there's a couple, two, three good Poison songs. It's just overall,
Maybe. I don't know.
what about Something to Believe in?
I
That's
knew
not,
you were going to say something to believe in because that's what everyone says. That song's okay, I guess.
yeah, but that's like a,
Yeah, everyone who's like, "Oh, Poison sucks," they're like, "Well, what about something to believe in?" Like, I guess it's their political, you know.
well, it's just a well-constructed song. That's all I was going
Yeah, I
for.
feel
It's
you.
not too
It's
bad.
okay.
It's
I thought their cover of "Mama Don't Dance" was okay, but that's a good song.
fair. And
And
that's
they,
kind of what I was getting at. Good music's good music. You
yeah,
give anybody, I'm sure anybody with a long discography,
yeah,
if you love music, you're gonna find something. I'm not a Beatles fan, but I'll find cool Beatles songs.
yeah. I love the Beatles.
Right.
I didn't
I
like the
think Jim
Beatles when I was a
Morrison was a
kid.
hack, but I'll find
Right,
good Jim. Kurt
right.
Cobain, not a big fan there, but I'll find
Yeah,
good music. It is what it is. It's
yeah, yeah. I mean, there's Penny Royalty. Yeah,
yeah.
cool song. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's funny because when I was a kid, the Beatles made me uncomfortable. There was
Really,
something about them that made me, they freaked me out.
really,
Yeah. And then I got older. I loved Paul McCartney
right.
and I loved George Harrison.
Hmm.
I did not fucking like John Lennon. Like, something about
Have you ever
Instant Karma and stuff. Those songs just
met
made me,
someone who is weird just to be weird?
yeah.
That's
You think that's John Lennon?
in this moment,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Like looking back on it the way we do and kind of
Yeah.
glossing over the stuff I've read, and it's like, and that could all be, it's more about not knowing who we are. So we don't know who we're putting forward.
Yeah.
And if you're already a
Yeah.
little weird, of course,
Yeah.
everything you do is going to be weird.
Right. Right. I think John Lennon was easily influenced by other people. And I think that originally it was his band that was
Yeah.
influencing him, and then it became his wife. And
Right.
Yoko Ono is a
Whatever she,
strange motherfucker.
oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So I think she kind of
Right.
influenced him to
Plus, what
be,
kind of drugs were they into at the
oh, sure.
time? They were,
The drugs definitely didn't help. Um, but now, as an older person, totally appreciate the Beatles, totally appreciate John Lennon.
right.
Um, you know, so it's just a different.
They didn't luck into it.
No, no, they busted their asses, dude.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they busted their asses and became the biggest band in the fucking world. You
Right.
know? I mean, man,
From like no one else was doing it, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
sure you're gonna get Elvis. I think Elvis was first,
Elvis was before them. Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we didn't have Michael Jackson yet,
No, for
so
all. Yeah, it
that's
was
it.
basically the Beatles, or it was basically
Elvis,
Elvis, the
Beatles,
Beatles, Beach Boys,
MJ.
the Rolling Stones. No,
None of those,
MJ was later. MJ was like 60s.
right? But I was going off of that level of stardom. It literally
Oh,
goes
sure, sure,
Elvis,
sure. Okay,
Beatles,
Michael Jackson. Yeah,
Michael
that's fair.
Jackson, Madonna.
Yeah,
After that, it's like most people have seen it.
Prince. Yeah,
So
but
then you're getting that. I watched that Diddy thing today, that
Oh yeah, how was
documentary on
that?
him. It's kind of what you expect, right?
Yeah, yeah,
If you glorify acting like a piece of shit,
yeah.
why am I going to be surprised when it turns out you are a piece of shit?
Right. I mean, didn't he supposedly like break someone's arm during a
Dude, it's
contract
bad.
negotiation or something? Like,
It's bad.
and people just talked about that like it was nothing. They were just
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, Diddy broke somebody's arm."
Yeah, the stuff he's done is bad.
Yeah, yeah,
It's R. Kelly type bad.
yeah, yeah,
It's I don't
yeah.
know. It's kind of what I was thinking earlier when I said I'm not the type of person that should be allowed to indulge their every whim. Because
Right.
I see videos of him doing things, just little things here and there, and I see that ADHD thing. I'm like, I know what that is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And there's
yeah.
no one there to tell him to calm the fuck down or you'll get fired, or a friend to say, hey, you're acting like a spaz. So that's
Right.
what kind of made me think,
Right. I mean, look at what he did to Cassie. Just
uh,
that, man. Oh my God.
she
Just
was
that.
so young.
I
Like,
know. She's a baby, man.
I know. And yeah, she's beautiful. She was beautiful. She was,
Of course.
however
Yeah.
you want to word that.
Oh, yeah.
But all I saw was a girl,
Yeah.
young girl, man. And
She's a baby. And he just like controlled her and manipulated her and then, beat her and
there's something about artists that make them vulnerable
yeah.
because you hear that a lot, especially in music, how somebody will come along. I don't know what Diddy does. Make beats? Is that what
I
is that
mean,
what he does?
he has a record company, like a record label. Bad Boy is a record label.
All right,
So
so where's his music talent?
yeah, he doesn't have any. His
Right.
music talent was hanging around with Biggie,
It's middle
being Biggie's
management,
friend.
man.
Yeah.
It's one of the problems I get into with at least the current construction of the Bible. It's there's this whole thing, to me, I call it middle management
Yeah.
theory.
Yeah.
It's the insertion of a middleman. And
Right.
most of the time, the middleman is not a musician.
Right. Sure.
So none of that part is even there.
Yeah.
And usually it's ruthless because that's how you become management.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And we're just seeing that playing out now. We're seeing whatever they were doing with it with Epstein, whatever all that weirdness is,
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to not
that's
even pay
science.
attention to that, but
And then,
we'll see what happens.
or science and politics, right? And then you got Diddy. It looks like he was something very similar. There's your pop and music connection. It's that darkness that comes along with the greed of it. It's
Yeah.
why control, why would you control a Cassie? Isn't that what you like about her? Is that
Yeah.
she sings and she's beautiful and I don't know, vibrant, whatever. I don't know her. I don't know what her personality was, but
Right, right, right.
take that for anybody.
Hey, dude,
Like
here's
Chris,
the.
go
Oh,
ahead.
no, go ahead. Say what you. Go
Oh,
ahead
so
and
like
finish.
Chris Cornell said, why would you lock up something that you wanted to see fly?
Right, right,
And
right.
that goes for a lot of people. Like we know people do that. They get that girl who's fun, and then they lock it down.
Yep.
It's why I
Yeah,
live in pure evil.
I think so like Cassie, she had one album basically.
Right.
Um and then Diddy crushed her spirit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he tried to make her like whatever his definition of a wife would be.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I got out of this documentary.
Yeah.
Is
It's
that
just
I don't know.
it's just sad, man.
well, there's something, like I said, there's something about the artist that makes them, is it the desperation, right? You're so desperate to
Yeah,
get in that door, right? And then now
yeah,
here's a ditty that's,
yep,
it's the age old trap, right? It's the age old selling your soul to the devil. Maybe
yeah.
it's not the
Fausto.
real Christian devil,
Yeah,
but it's still, the price is still going to be, well,
right,
your soul.
right, right. I mean, I think you hit it though. Like, it's not. I mean, even if it's not desperation, like, I think there's a lot of people who are making music and they have a belief in themselves
Mhm.
that if the right person hears it or they get in the right situation, they're going to be a megastar.
I think that's where all your OCD and your ADHD and that's where all those people are hiding.
Yeah, fair.
Not hiding,
Yeah,
but that's the jobs they went into, and it was more, it just worked better for whatever's going on up there, right? Because
right, right, right,
you're not going to get that in a factory.
right,
But in
right,
music,
right.
not only are they going to be like, yeah, we don't care you have ADHD, you fucking cares, make songs. They're going to feed into it. So
Yep,
I see a lot of those personality traits, and it's like, man, is that all it is? Is it just mental? Is it all nature nurture?
maybe, man. I know, like, a lot of creative people have quirks.
Yeah,
You
we're all
know?
retarded. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
well,
That
that's what I was kind of getting at when I said that's where that used to be where they were all at. They were making the music, they were making the movies, they were making the art because they're a little weird.
right.
But then that middleman got in there, and it was like, well, Bob Dylan made $1 million. Why? I don't know, because he sounds like Bob Dylan. Well,
Yep.
me. I'll just find the next guy that sounds like Bob Dylan.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's real dangerous in these artistic spaces because you don't want just Steven Spielberg movies.
Right, right,
You
right.
don't want just maybe, maybe, because we were talking about earlier how some of this music is just designed to be going on back here in the background. You
Yeah,
don't give a shit.
yeah. Background
Shut up
music
and
is
buy.
great.
You know what I mean? Just
Yeah, yeah.
that's one of the
Background.
neat things about this podcast too is we get to really discuss those kind of theories and stuff.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Because
I
this
think.
isn't. Go ahead. Yeah, I was just going to
Oh,
point out this is not shut up and buy. This is an artistic
no.
representation. It's a great.
Yeah, yeah. I think one of the coolest things that we do, and I'm glad that we settled into it and actually decided without even saying anything that this was how we were going to do it. I like the fact that we go song by song and dissect the whole album. Even if we're not given like mind-blowing analysis of every single song.
You're
Um,
right. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes
yeah,
a song is just um American Aquarium wrote another great song. What do
right.
you want me to say about it? It's great. His voice is on point, the band's on point.
Yeah,
Sometimes you run into that,
yeah.
or you run into, Valentine Wolf. I didn't know. I'm so outside that genre.
Yeah, Valentine Wolf was interesting.
Yeah. But I
I,
heard it.
I mean, there's Scott that I like, but it doesn't fall in their spot, I suppose.
Right.
It was an interesting experience.
But to
Interesting to
me,
see.
there's a comparison here
Yeah.
because evidently that group was super nerdy, super into what they're presenting.
Right.
It's a genre. It sounds a certain way. I get the hiccups all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So, and that's what brought them up too, right? We were talking about different areas of the world and how different music seems to be popular, and you brought up
Right.
this kind of Americana.
Yeah. 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 Americana is a cool little subgenre now. You know, there's bands like American Aquarium popping up all over the place, just playing acoustic music about
Life.
the heartland, or whatever, or the South, or
Yep.
up north. There's Americana bands who sing about the mountains. You know what I mean? It's just about America, like
Yeah.
pretty neat.
It's I think it's just an I don't even know how you would represent it. I don't know if you can call it a concept album, kind of like Rusty Ship did,
Right.
sorta, because it's
It has a beginning and a middle and an end.
yeah,
Oddly enough.
he's telling stories like
Right.
it's just
Yeah.
good music. It's just it's that traditional singer-songwriter big country music,
Yeah. Yeah.
but not somehow.
Yeah.
What's
It's
it?
funny. Oh,
Go ahead. That'll give me a minute to kind of organize what I was
okay.
thinking.
No, I was just gonna say it's funny because like as a kid, I liked some country music, and then I moved
Hmm.
way away from country music and didn't
Hmm.
want to listen to it at all. And then when I got older, I started getting back into Southern rock,
Hmm.
which got me back into country. And now I listen to like a pretty decent amount of country music. It's still probably not like my favorite genre. Power
Right.
pop is I don't listen to power pop too damn much. But
I've got country stuff
yeah,
sneaking in. I like Braden Stewart. I added
yeah,
Runaway with Me yet again.
nice.
So and I've got some Chris Stapleton stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
His cover of have you heard him cover? We talked about this. Metallica's Sad But True. Or Nothing Else Matters.
I haven't listened to it yet. I'll listen to it when we get off. I'll remember
Boy,
what it'll be. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't the only exclamation term I have like that is usually so extreme. It's like, fuck my face.
Yes.
It's that good.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know, right? And it's country. And somebody recommended it to me because I like kind of that bluesy, swampier draw. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Language.
Right, 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 right,
Yeah, whatever. I'll give Chris Stapleton a try. This
right.
country jerk off who's so
Yeah,
pop.
yeah.
My God, he's good.
He's good. Yeah. There is, I think we've talked about this on the podcast, probably when we talked about Braden Stewart, but
Hmm.
there's Chris Stapleton, there's Jamie Johnson,
Hmm.
Cody Jinks,
Yep.
um, Daryl Dodd, uh,
There's another guy I feel like we're not doing.
yeah.
As soon as you mention Cody Jinks, he's always mentioned Luke Combs,
Okay, I don't really listen to Luke Combs, but is he doing that thing? Is he
that
doing
kind
the
of
same
rock,
thing?
more edgy kind of.
Well, yeah, like outlaw country, like the new outlaw country, you know? I mean,
No,
Shooter,
he's
you know,
not dragging that blues into it. Like,
yeah, Shooter Jennings, but
yeah,
that to me, Shooter Jennings playing good ass outlaw country kind of goes without saying. You know what I mean?
depends
Like,
on what you're thinking of as outlaw country because there's like I'm a piece of shit, dirtbag, drunk Hank
yeah,
the Third outlaw country,
right.
and then there's more like
Well,
I don't know.
so I think of outlaw country as like story songs,
Oh, see, for
and
me,
there's
outlaw country is Hank the Third. It's that dirty it's about outlaws, man. And
well,
now the
see,
outlaws are just they drunk, they bar fight, they
right. So when I was growing up, that was kind of when outlaw country became, like in the late '70s, early '80s. That was when outlaw country became a thing. Like, and it was Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, Chris Christopherson. Um,
now those guys aren't outlaw at all.
yeah, and Johnny Cash by you know
Association.
association. Well, I mean, he kind of started the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Kind of,
but
yeah.
it was those four guys. They were outlaw country, and they sang songs about being on the road
Right.
and being in love,
Hmm.
but real love. Not bullshit. Like,
They were country western outlaws. You
yeah,
could literally think of them as like gunslingers, sort of,
yeah,
That,
yeah. And they all had songs about running whiskey or running something else. You
right.
know, um, and they would sing songs about real cowboys.
Yeah, that's just country western to me. When you start talking
Yeah,
about like outlaw country, I think of whatever genre it was that Hank Williams was doing, Hank the Third, where it's
Right.
just dirty piece of shit from the country. Like I
Yeah.
knew a kid that was kind of not a kid, he was my age. What? Wow, he
Uh,
ended up in prison. So I have this friend. No,
Not a friend.
I don't even. He used to hang around with us a lot, like was in our circle of friends.
Okay.
And he moved away and developed a drug problem and a drinking problem and came back home. And so anyway, he when he first came back, he was like, I'm into outlaw country. That's what I am. And it's drinking and fighting and being proud of the fact that you beat your wife or maybe, Hank
Damn.
the Third. Some of it's just,
That's crazy.
yeah, just it was like piece of shit music.
Damn.
And
Yeah,
that's the only
that's
one I
not what
could
outlaw
think to
country
describe.
was
Yeah.
back
That,
then. So,
to me, now that's what it's become, kind of like
ugh. Yeah,
white
that's not.
trash, like the dirty end of
Yeah,
country.
that's not what I'm talking about when I talk about outlaw country. So, yeah.
I'm obviously using the wrong term for whatever the
Yeah, I don't know what that would
Gilbert
be
was
called,
into.
but
But what is
I'll
it that
ask Chat
Hank
GPT.
does?
Yeah.
Hank the Third,
I don't
because his
know.
stuff outlaw country, and some of it's
Well, he probably calls it outlaw country because I
who
mean,
he is.
yeah, I'm trying to think. 'Cause like Hank Williams Sr. was traditional country, you know? Hank
Right,
Williams Jr. was country western,
right. It's a
not outlaw
very
country
white
though.
trash,
Yeah.
proud style of country that Hank Three plays, and that
Interesting.
this I don't know any other groups that this guy would listen to, so I can't name any. But that's
Yeah.
pretty much what it was. It's this whole kind of idolizing people like Bukowski and the writer
Yeah.
and some of these other country legends that got a little too wild.
Well, David Allan Coe
Yep.
was outlaw country, and he was kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I think of now.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
David
actually
Allan
now I think of
Coe
Archer
is definitely in the like I said, he's in the
genre.
genre, and he was definitely a piece of shit.
Right.
But he's got
To
some great
me,
songs. But he's also got some songs that I would not listen to if you hated
yeah,
it.
he's a racist piece of shit.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But
The Ride is a great fucking song, though.
if you can write a song, you can write a song.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
matter. Okay, so he's a weird racist. Flip that coin and you got Ted Nugent. He's a weird, not racist, but can write a song.
yeah. He's a
Flip
weird
that
song.
coin again and you got Kid Rock. Evidently, people think he can write a song, and he's a
Yeah,
weird kind of
whatever he is.
character.
I mean, bro, I don't like Motley Crue because I don't like Vince Neil's voice. I think Vince Neil is a shit singer,
Oh
but I
yeah,
think everybody else in that band is super talented.
except for
I
Mick
think
Mars.
I think yeah, Mick Mars is great, dude. But
No,
I
I don't
mean,
think so.
you don't think Mick Mars is good?
No, I don't know if it was his disease that kept him from being better. I
Yeah.
just, yeah, he's okay.
Okay, right on. I mean,
He's just Motley
it's
Crue
fine.
guitarist.
It's
He's
fine.
never gonna sneak for me. He's
Yeah.
never gonna sneak into any of the top 10 lists. He's
Okay.
never nothing he did to me was unique or extremely excellent or stand out or
Right on. I think he has like the guitar solo in Doctor Feelgood is a really good solo. You know,
yeah, it's a pretty good song.
and that's I mean I think that he had some good solos, and I think that his rhythm parts were
Hmm.
were pretty good. You know,
Right, but he's not a standout guitar player.
well yeah, he's not fucking I don't know
He's not
Slash.
even he's not even Ace Frehley, who was also not a standout guitar player.
Right,
Somehow,
Ace's thing was feel, dude.
yeah,
You know, whatever that means, that's what
he
Ace's thing was. Um, like I don't. Okay, I want to finish what I was saying about Motley Crue first,
right,
but I do want to talk about Ace for a second too.
right.
Um, so Nikki Sixx, great concept guy.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, great concept guy.
He's the artist in that band. He's the
Yeah,
real
regular
like
bass player, not anything special on bass, but the ideas, you know what I
mhm.
mean? 6 a.m., that whole project is really cool.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, absolutely.
Tommy Lee's a great fucking drummer.
Right.
The dude can play like the biggest kit in the world and still hit every drum
Because he's a
or every,
spaz.
yeah. I mean, he's a great fucking drummer,
Yeah.
but he's a piece of shit.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Tommy Lee beats women, you know?
No one's around to tell you nothing.
Yeah,
Ever.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I would be awful.
And I don't know where the point of that was. It was something that you were talking about, and then that made me think about how Tommy Lee is a woman beater. Oh yeah. One on one side you got this, and one side you got that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but I like Tommy Lee's music for the most part.
Really? Like Methods of Mayhem and all that crap?
I mean,
Yeah, that's what
Methods of
I
Mayhem
thought.
is very interesting. I have that album.
I do too, somewhere. I've
Yeah,
seen them live.
and I have the Adventures in Tommyland. I think I have that album too.
I've
Um,
seen the video. Of
yeah, yeah, but I
course,
mean,
see Pam naked. Of course, I'm going to do that. And then
right, right. I mean,
once you've
dude,
seen that thing, you got to go, I didn't even know they made them like that.
right, good lord.
That thing's a
Um,
weapon.
but no, I mean, obviously, like out of the band, Nikki Sixx is the creative guy, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't mind Tommy Lee's solo stuff. But he's and
He's
he's
just a
he, like I said,
spaz,
he's a
man.
great drummer, dude. He's just a
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Just a high energy spaz person.
Yeah, yeah,
That's how I know I would have been a piece of shit. You can't, I'm just one of those personalities that you can't let indulge their bullshit. You just can't.
yeah. Right on.
Because if you do, I'm going to do it to death.
I see, dude. I almost wonder like how my mental health would have been because I wonder sometimes if some of my anxiety comes from the fact that I never really achieved my goals. I wonder if I'd
Oh,
be
interesting. Yeah,
like,
yeah. I see what you're thinking
I
there.
wonder if I'd be a better person if I had become famous. Because I think part of the reason why life is so hard for me is because I'm constantly beating myself up, in my brain,
You
um,
would have just done that with
for
fame.
different reasons. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And you would have found, and it's easier to find things that shuts that part of your brain up when you're freaking rich.
yeah,
Because you know
yeah,
what doesn't shut that part of your brain up? Clocking
Not-
into a job freaking
yeah,
8 to 10 hours a day.
yeah. Not being rich. That's what.
Yeah. Like,
But
I don't know who said money doesn't solve everything.
they're idiots, dude.
Yeah, because it'll literally take enough stress off of me that I'll solve my personal shit on my own. So guess what?
Right.
Money would solve
Right.
everything.
It's like that Everclear song. Uh,
Crap.
I
I don't
like
like that
Everclear.
band, man.
But yeah, but they've got that song where he said, "I hate those people who love to tell you money is the root of all that kills. They have never been poor. They have never known the joy of a welfare Christmas."
No,
That's facts.
I think
Um,
we've hit rock bottom. You're quoting Everclear.
hey man, it's a good quote, dude. It's a good
It
quote.
is, but they're a crap band.
I like Everclear.
I know a lot of people did. I did that. That was another one of those. Not only did I miss the boat, I had an opposite reaction. I'm same with Beck. I don't like that guy at
Beck?
all.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
Beck's a fucking genius.
I don't. That's what everybody says, and I have to
Really, that's
respect.
what I'm saying.
I
Dude,
have
have
to
you ever-
respect what he's trying to do, but
yeah.
it's not genius to me.
I was gonna ask you if you've heard Deborah, but you would probably hate Deborah.
Probably.
Deborah's like his Prince tribute song, but it's super funny, and you don't
Except for now, I just want a loop of chop him like he stole something, Bo.
even.
Just because you said Deborah.
Yeah, I don't know what that's from, but
Um, Bobo Brazil. Have you never booked a show with Bo and had his wife?
no,
Oh
dude,
God. Bo's
no, I
wife,
have never.
Deborah,
Okay,
is
okay,
is this heavy set, sassy black woman.
okay, right
So
on.
whatever you're picturing,
Yeah,
yes.
okay, Okay.
And she's notorious for saying stuff like, I'll pull a knife out of my purse because
Right.
I think she has, like they're old
Right.
school.
Sure, sure,
And
sure.
she always, because Bo's chops were
Yeah,
brutal.
no, I know about that. Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
would always yell, chop him like he stole something, Bo.
That's hilarious, dude. Yeah,
So I've
no, man.
obviously
I
heard that.
never had any interest in booking Bobo Brazil Jr.
He is technically our
Yeah,
trainer,
trainer. Yeah, 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 yeah,
technically.
yeah,
I guess it's not gonna, there's no bleed over here, so no one's gonna care. So
yeah.
we don't have to get into all the.
Right,
I'm
right.
glad
Oh,
music doesn't really have that. I don't know if you want to talk about gatekeeping and music. We just covered some of that weird, dirty stuff
right,
or
right,
Diddy
right,
stuff.
right. Some of that Diddy stuff. But I was gonna say, getting back to Ace Frehley, did you know about his audition for Kiss?
I don't think so.
Okay, so they were basically having auditions. They were doing it in a loft in New York. They rented a loft. People were showing up and nobody fit. And then
Right.
Ace comes and he was late. He was like 2 hours late. And he's like, yeah, I'm Ace. And they were like, okay, this is the songs that we're gonna do. And instead of even playing the songs, he plugged into their amp and was just like, and they said that they let him in the band based on like his tone and his attitude and just the way that he was playing. Like they didn't even make him play a song, and that's how you get Ace Frehley.
I
So
mean, it makes sense.
yeah,
Look at Jimmy Page and how everybody was like, he was so sloppy.
right.
Okay.
I mean, dude,
He's still Jimmy fucking Page, so we did
Yeah,
something right.
I think Stevie Ray Vaughan is one of the sloppiest players ever.
Yeah.
But people love Stevie Ray Vaughan, and I love the way he sounds.
Yeah, well
You know what I mean?
that's that flow, whereas American Aquarium was everybody was on time, everybody was
Yeah,
tight.
super
That's
technical.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's just two different things going on there.
Right. 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 Yeah.
Where
There's
it's more of a feel kind of thing where
yeah.
this was a presentation. This album was a
Right. Yeah. There's nothing really technical about Stevie Ray Vaughan, but it sounds fucking
Jimmy
amazing.
either.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah.
But
I
Jimmy
mean,
taught himself. I mean, that's a guy that would string a mop or a
yeah.
broom. There's a story in one of his biographies about he couldn't afford a guitar, so he made
Wow.
some kind of string instrument thing.
That's crazy. Dude,
Yeah.
do you know what? So speaking of another Jimi Hendrix, did you know that like there were so few left-handed guitar players that
Mm.
they didn't even make left-handed guitars?
Yeah, I knew
So
that. He said
Jimmy,
that.
yeah, Jimi Hendrix had to get his guitars strung upside down.
Cobain
Played,
too,
what's that?
right?
Oh, did he? I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. I would
Until they
think that
made
by the
that
time
freaking
Cobain was making music, there'd be left-handed guitars. But
well, that's because they made that one for him. Jaguar or they made that whatever.
yeah,
I did know that about Jimi Hendrix.
yeah. So like his tunings are on the bottom of the neck because, or the
Mhm.
bottom of the stock because the guitar's upside down.
Yeah.
So if you ever watch him play, like it's fucking crazy, dude. He's
It probably I would imagine it would change the whole way you think about
yeah,
music.
yeah, yeah.
Because when you think about an instrument, I don't care what you think about. Piano, keys are laid out like this. Guitar, your
Right.
strings go here, here, and here.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Right down, man.
With it getting late, what are we thinking next?
Yeah. Um, do you got anything in mind?
You know what? I didn't have anything prepared. What do we got going on? It'll be a new year.
Yep.
Without pulling something generic that I've had on just fuck it. You wanna do something silly? You wanna do the big
Yeah.
MF stick kind of
Yeah, let's do it, dude.
we have to get it off of YouTube.
That's cool, man.
Uh all right. So
Let's do it.
everybody, what we're gonna do here is the band we're gonna do is called Big MF Stick. The album is, let's go with Attack of the Peanut Butter and Jelly People.
All right.
They're an Indianapolis band. I've seen this band a bunch. I've played Magic with this band. I was at one of the guys' funerals. I was, a lot of fun stories going on with this band. They're a fun band. They're a rapcore band because they're from that era of music. So they have guitar player, bass player, drummer, and three. At this point, I could only call them MCs.
Nice. They have a DJ.
No,
Oh well.
but
Oh well.
it's still like it's more Limp Bizkit rock, less Incubus DJ.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
and they're from Indianapolis. They internal turmoil caused them to split up many years ago, and
Right.
then one guy moved, and but they were just a whole era in my little circle of friends lifetime from uh my best friend Marcus before whatever. One of our earliest times hanging out was at a concert for Big MF Stick, and he was trying to crowd surf it. It might have been one of his first. Anyway, so there's a lot of really
We'll have
funny
stories to tell.
stuff, a lot of stories, a lot of way the music will weave in and out of life because it's going to
Awesome.
have that hip hop feel, but it's also like, I mean, the name of the album is Attack of the Peanut Butter Jelly People. So we're not
I
going to
can't
be
wait, dude.
too serious here.
Yeah, I'm
Ah,
looking
man,
forward to it.
fuck it.
Um,
Yeah, let's do it.
hell
That means
yeah.
I'm going to have to, oh man, I haven't sat down with that album like and did this.
Yeah.
So it might be a whole interesting experience for me because I don't know.
We should do Hate Machine after that.
Sounds like a plan to me.
We're gonna do YouTube videos. Let's do Hate Machine. Fuck it.
Yeah, if we're gonna change the rules for one. All
Yeah.
right. Well, since we're getting to our 3 hour mark, we did not put Tyler over at the beginning of the show.
Love you, Tyler.
One of these days, we're gonna remember this.
I'm supposed to be cutting a video about all the ways that people can support the
Tyler.
podcast. And Tyler, right? That's really what it is.
Oh,
And
you're
I
supposed to be.
have not done it yet. I should
Yeah.
do that.
All right.
But
If you
yeah,
need any help with that, or you want any fucking anything for that, let me know. Maybe I could come
no,
up with some stupid little something.
cool, cool.
That's all I've been doing with this Photoshop stuff.
Yeah,
Just photoshopping dumb pictures and bugging people with the podcast.
right on, man. Well, hey, dude, I'm actually probably gonna design some merch pretty soon. So see if we can get some of that
All right.
out into the world. But
See how it goes.
yeah, maybe somebody will buy something.
Maybe. I mean, I bought my own
Yeah,
jacket. So,
hell yeah,
all right. So next week we are gonna do Big MF Stick, Attack of the Peanut Butter and Jelly People. This week we did American Aquarium,
we
and
did.
the album is Lamentations.
Lam,
Lament.
lament, la-
Yeah, the
lamentations.
album is good. Is
It is
very
good.
good.
Lamentations.
If you like again
Very
country
good.
music, um,
Yeah,
if you're from a small town, you will either know this guy or you are this guy.
yeah,
The musicianship is on point. Every one of these guys knew exactly, they knew the assignment, they knew what they were doing. The soundscaping, however we would word that, the universe building is excellent. Another great album that I never would have found on my own.
yeah. It's one of my favorite albums. So obviously, I'm gonna give it a great recommendation. I feel like if you like the Drive By Truckers, if
Yep.
you're into you know, just
Real.
yeah,
Real.
real country music. You know,
Yes. Yes.
you'll love this album. It's a great storytelling album. Yeah, just and there's moments, man, that just punch you right in the gut. You know,
In the
um,
simplest way.
yeah, yeah,
It's not poetry, but I don't know.
It's it is poetry though.
Yeah, but it's so Spartan. It's so
It's just
simple
yeah,
and just
it's just simple poetry.
yeah.
It's poetry for every man, you know. But yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, man. Check out the other stuff that's on this channel. Um, thank you to Tyler Martin,
You're the man, Tyler. We'll get around to figuring out how to put him over.
ME Studios. Um, there's a bonfire account that is linked in every video. Go there, buy some stuff that will help Tyler. So,
There you go.
and yeah, and if I see a most excellent entertainment shirt on somebody while they're walking around on the street, I will hug them. No, I don't know.
I don't know, but if you can get something with something anti-Bono and attach it to this podcast, I'm not
Yes.
encouraging or discouraging anybody to make any memes. But if you want to make fun of Bono,
I
I would
know.
look at it.
Oh, dude. So I know we're getting ready to wrap up, but like you like Rollins, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, Ron's the man.
You ever listen to his spoken word stuff?
I've seen him do it. Yeah.
Okay, right. I think we talked about this. So he's got the whole spiel about how he hates Bono and Edie Brickell. And I'm just like, yes, yes,
I don't
yes.
know. An actress, right, is who Edie Brickell
No,
was.
Edie Brickell's the singer. Um,
Oh,
yeah.
from
No, Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians. That's the band.
okay, yeah, I'm
She
must have
married Paul Simon and decided to stay home and be a baby mama and stopped making music. But
Yep, no,
during,
that's who I thought it was. Yeah.
yeah, during the 80s, she made two very bad freaking albums. They had two very bad freaking singles that for some reason were all over the damn radio, dude. All over MTV. Circle of Friends and What I Am.
Who is she married to?
Paul Simon.
That's why.
Yeah. She
That's
made
record label machine stuff right there. Paul Simon, he's
I
like,
think I think that was before they were married though.
now,
Yeah. This is bad music, dude.
is that what I am? Is
It
what?
is what I
Oh,
am.
fuck that song.
Terrible, right?
Yes,
So bad. And then the other one is me. I'm a part of your circle of friends.
I don't know that one.
It's bad. It's bad, dude. It's got a decent melody in the very like the chorus has a decent melody. The verses are
That
fucking
one, the What I Am,
yeah, it's
is like
bad.
that Shabuzi song.
So bad, dude.
That Shabuzi song
I
was,
don't know a Shibuzi song, but
yes, you
that doesn't
do.
sound good either.
What is this freaking song? It almost sounds like an Irish drinking song, but it's a black guy singing it. Oh man, you know it.
Dude,
It's
what?
written. He obviously didn't write it himself. There's
Yeah,
no way.
yeah,
It's written to be popular. There's
right,
no other way because the
right.
chorus is perfectly hooky. It's perfectly sing-songy.
Yeah.
Like what I am.
Ugh,
It's a trick.
ugh.
And I end up seeing, I feel like, because I could be just retarded, I feel like I end up seeing through these kind of songs very quickly. I go,
Yeah,
no, you
yeah.
wrote that to be popular
To be the party star.
instead of, oh man, I had it and it went right out of my head.
Uh,
There was a spin-off of like 90210, and that song was real popular for,
oh yeah. How do you talk to an
yes,
angel?
I was
Dude,
going to
I
make a
don't like
joke
that
about that
song.
song, but I couldn't
The
connect the
Heights.
heights, which is what
The
that
Heights.
show.
Yeah. I like that song, dude.
It was
I think
almost right there. I almost had, there's a joke there, and it's going to come
it's
back to me.
okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
I think that song's good.
the song is good, but it's another one of those songs. It's like,
Oh yeah, they definitely wrote that. They were like, let's write a song that sounds like Bruce Springsteen crossed with Bryan Adams and put it on the fucking radio.
yeah, that's
Like,
exactly what
yeah, yeah.
I am is what I,
But that song's
speaking
terrible.
of
Her
songs
voice
like
is
this,
trash, dude. Her voice is trash. Her
did
freaking
you?
I mean,
tell
I don't want
me,
to, dude. I'm sorry if there's anybody out there who loves Edie Brickell, my bad. But
did you tell me, or did I happen to hear it outside of the podcast that Four Non Blondes are making a comeback?
I told you that. Yeah, they've
Okay.
got an album coming out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. I hope it's good.
They're too big for us, thankfully.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyone knows
Yeah,
Four Blondes.
there's some of those songs out there that are, it's like when the artist makes it, they know. Like this Shabuzi song. As soon as you heard it,
I'll have to check it out.
you'll get it.
Do you know the song "Superfly" by Four Non
Mm,
Blondes?
Not off the top of my head. I
I
can
think
check
that
it out if
song.
it's something I need to hear.
I think that song is about being a cunning linguist.
I mean,
I'm almost positive that
I'm
that
not
song.
exactly sure how Linda Perry gets down.
Oh,
So,
she loves ladies.
okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
perhaps she is a cunning linguist.
perhaps. I'm pretty sure that's what that song's about, dude.
Well,
It's a
that's a
really good
try.
song.
Yeah.
It's my favorite song on the album.
Well,
Uh,
of course it is. Now
yeah.
you're just making fun of yourself.
Hey,
All
I
right, so
like
we're
it
gonna
because it
do
sounds like Led Zeppelin. Honestly,
right.
that's why I like the song.
All right. I got nothing. If you like
Yeah,
country
let's get
music
on out of here.
again, yeah, let's just go ahead and get out of here. Check out this album. Check out Big MF Stick, Attack the Peanut Butter and Jelly People, because that's going to be there'll be a lot of laughs
Yeah,
coming
this is gonna be fun.
this episode.
This will be fun.
All right,
All right,
thank you everybody. I don't have
later.
anything else.
Yep. See y'all next week, man.